This is not financial advice for family. We in a building, baby. We in a building. Let's go. Let's go. You already know what time it is, baby. I see Arizona is in the house, baby. This is a roll call. This is a head count. Let me see if you got them on, baby. Let me know where you from. We know where you're going. We want to see if you know where you from, because I don't know. You tell me. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. I see CT in the house. Somebody said oven mitts in the house. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me know where you from. And mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. You already know what time it is, baby. I see you. Houston is in the house. Orlando is in the house, baby. I see you. Let's get it. We got Los Angeles. We got Virginia in the building. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see you. I see you. Dallas is in the building. Atlanta, Chicago, Philadelphia, New York. I guess the mic is working, baby. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay, let's get it. We got Detroit in the building. We got, somebody said Oman. I don't even know. I never even heard of that. That's a new one, baby. Let's get it. Atlanta again. I see you. DC is in the building. Georgia's in the building. Somebody said they from the jungle. We got the promised land in the building. Rhode Island, Florida. I just seen a video the other day of a alligator in somebody's front yard. Come on, Florida. We got to do better. I see San Antonio. I see North Carolina. Vegas. Oh my goodness, your boy got a runny nose today. That must mean that these hedge funds, they're acting up. They're acting up. You know I'm allergic to the BS. Let's get it. We got Rhode Island in the building. We got Sweden in the building. I see you, baby. I don't know where you from, but I know where you going. Straight to the promised land. I'll see you there, baby. We got Jacksonville. Let me know where you from. This is a roll call. This is a head count. Let's get it, baby. New York is in the building. California. I see you. I see you. Somebody said they from Portugal. I see you, baby. Let's get it. I see you. Dominican Republic. Okay. We got Norway in the building. I think that's a new one too. Minnesota is in the building. We got Duval is in the building. Somebody said they from Nigeria in the building. Good morning, family. Good morning. Let's get it. Let's go. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! We got Georgia in the building. Let's go. We got Denver in the building. Compton is in the building. Okay. I see Connecticut is in the building. Here we go. Venezuela is in the building. Let's get it, baby. If you just rolling in, this is a roll call. This is a head count. Let us know where you from in the comments, baby. And you know what else, family? Let's talk about this. I was just thinking that a lot of people are totally not prepared to invest into the stock market, because I saw Warren Buffett video and it made perfect sense. He hit the nail right on the head with this, right? My boy Warren Buffett, he said this, and you may have seen this video yourself. He was in an interview, and Warren Buffett, he said that a lot of people are not emotionally or psychologically equipped to invest into the stock market. However, guess what? We here to change that mindset, baby. Now, what did he say that we are trying to change? He said this. He said, imagine that you buy a stock and then the stock dips. Let's say you were to buy a stock for $100, family, and then the stock dips. Hold up. Don't get it twisted. If you just get in a building, this is a roll call, this is a head count, you got to let us know where you from. But imagine that you bought a stock that was $100, family, and then next thing you know, the next day it dropped to $50, right? Guess what people do? They sell low, and then they be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having that. So you got a $100 stock, and then it dropped to 50, but you knew you invested into a good company. Guess what it's time to do, family? This is not financial advice, but it's time to load up. It's time to buy more of that stock. But this is what Warren Buffett said. He said, imagine you was to buy a house for $100,000. You buy a house, it costs $100,000. The next day, somebody knocks on your door, rings your doorbell, looks into your Ring camera, and then they say, I'm ready to buy this house for $50,000. Do you automatically just sell your house? No, you don't. You do not sell your house to this person because you're saying this house is worth more than $50,000. What you just got was a quote of what somebody is willing to buy it for right now, this moment. You got a quote. They said it was $100,000 yesterday, but now somebody's at your door ready to buy it for $50,000. Guess what? You wouldn't sell it. Stocks are exactly the same thing. Shout out to Warren Buffett for that example. It's exactly the same thing, baby. You don't sell it because it dropped unless you bought some mess that you shouldn't have bought. This is why I always tell you this, baby. Don't invest in companies you don't believe in and don't understand, because if they dip, you not gonna buy the dip, and then you gonna sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having that. So if you can't do the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in the index funds. Then hit that like button to show your boy some love. Hit that notification bell to stay tuned. Let's get straight to the point. Subscribe to the channel. And the first banger on the list is the one, the only, AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. And at the time of this recording, AMC is currently $53 a share, family. We at $53 a share. The RSI currently is at 61, which means it's somewhat approaching the oversold mark on the RSI. This is the relative strength index down here. Anytime you see something over 70, this means that it's oversold. Right now it's 61. I'm sorry, it's overbought, which means that basically it might turn around. Right now it's approaching 70, so it's pretty strong, it's pretty straight. But we got some super chats in the building. Again, you guys don't have to send me super chats. If I see you in the comments, I'm gonna try to get to you, baby. But I appreciate the love nonetheless. I know you sending them out of love. Somebody said, my boy hyping up our geography class today. Let's go. Brooklyn in the building. Geography class. Family, I thought it was summer. Big dog, I thought it was summer. Appreciate you for the super chat. Much love, much respect. And my guy said this. Ray-Ban, he said, he's gonna sell my extra clothes to buy some more AMC. He holding for the fellow apes. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. So family, I actually looked up and I did some research today based on what is the average savings by specific ages. What is the average savings that people have by specific ages? And I was actually quite surprised. We see Venezuela in the building. We see Turkey in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. New Zealand is in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said, Keenan, drop a video on how to invest in index funds for people who don't got oven mitts on. You know what? Let me tell you this. When I tell you consider investing in index funds, I tell you that because it's good for your blood pressure. If you do not have the high tolerance for a volatile stock that go up 50% a year and then pull back 30%, guess what? You still up 20%. You still beat the market overall. However, the volatility could kind of make people just, ooh, I can't take it. High blood pressure, baby. So that's how you invest in index funds. You get in and you get your 10% growth per year, especially if you have a large amount of money. That's when it's really, really high quality to invest into an index fund. But when you're trying to grow a smaller amount of money, baby, you might want to get into a tech stock, a growth stock. That's how we getting down. English is in the building, or England is in the building, actually. Cali, Bronx, I see you. Queens, I see you. Somebody said they're from Lexington, Kentucky. They're in the building, baby. Cincinnati, Ohio in the building. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. H-Town is in the building. Grand Rising from Georgia. Appreciate you. Wells, Diamond Hands, baby. Somebody said Los Angeles. We in the building. Harlem, Arizona. Somebody said, let's go, Suns. I cannot believe that the Suns is in the finals. But hey, man, anything can happen. Anything can happen. The Bucks too. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody said, Keenan, we in a building. Shout out to the Discord family, baby. Shout out to the Discord family. Now, let's talk about it, family. So, let's get here. I want you to see this, because you know I just don't have it in my heart to leave you uninformed. Take a look at this, family. It says, the average savings balance by age, right? In America, I don't know if they mean the United States, or I don't know if they mean just the North America, South America, the whole continent, who knows? But let's go with that. So they said between 35 and 44, you have $25,000 saved in your savings account. Excuse me. So what I'm thinking when I see this is the average person might think, whoa, that's crazy. You got this much saved, right? And then they say 65 to 74. Okay, they got basically $67,000 saved. So you want to hear something, family? This is not financial advice, but personally, once you have 3 to 6 months of bills saved, personally, I'm not saving $1 more than that. I'm not saving $1 more than that. Once I have, let's say that my bills totally, let's say that it cost me $5,000 a month to live my life. Let's say it cost me $5,000 to live my life. Guess what? I'm not saving $25,000 to put that into some bank, right? Because let's see, average bank interest rate. And let's check. Average bank interest rate, 2021. Average bank interest rate. What are today's rates? I don't even want to click on that. Quicken Loans, no. All right, let's see. Yeah, look at this. Average. So they said the average bank interest rate for accounts in the United States is basically 0.03. Right? Let's copy and paste that number. Let's copy and paste that number. Well, the average savings account rate is currently 0.06. In a money market account, the interest rate could be 0.09. So let's go with they said the average is 0.03. The current is 0.06. However, you could get into a money market account and get 0.09. So let's take the high extreme. Let's take the high extreme, which notice is 3 times higher than the average. But let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's go with the high extreme, right? Let's take it. Let's take it. And let's say that we also went with that you're 35, between 35 and 44, and you got this much money in your account, $25,000, which in my opinion, if your bills cost you, shout out to Kansas in the building. I see you, California, I see you in the building. But let's say that your bills, for example, family, let's say that it was $5,000 a month, which what I would do is I would say, okay, bow, I'm basically gonna keep $15,000 in the bank because my bills is $5,000, and then that's 3 months of my expenses. If I am at risk of losing my income, then I would go with 6 months of that, family. That's how I would rock. But let's keep it here. Let's go and do some math. And then let's do 25,000. Let's see if Safari can do this. Look at this. Look at this. 0.09% of $25,000 in a year will get you $22.50, family, in a bank. If you put this in a bank and got around the highest interest rate in the average money market account, you're gonna get somewhere around basically $22 on a $25,000 investment into their bank, family. Come on now, that's ridiculous. Let's say that you could do better than that. Let's say that you could do 10 times better than that, and instead of 0.09, you got 0.9. 0.9. You would get $225,000. I'm sorry, on a $25,000 investment, family, you would get 200 and basically 25. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous on 25,000, right? So this is why you don't keep money in the bank all the way full. You know what? You get your savings, family, and then you invest the rest into high quality stocks that's gonna take you straight to the promised land. My guy said this. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. He said, David from Off the Grid Trading. He's live. Shout out to David from Off the Grid Trading. Much love, much respect, big dog. Let's get it. Shout out to him. Somebody said $22 won't even cover a Big Mac. Let's get it, family. You go to McDonald's about 2-3 times with that. Let's get it. Jersey in the building. AMC, let's see what's going on. AMC, let's see if you got your oven mitts on, baby. So AMC is currently $53 a share. In the pre-market, you can see that we were moving up from where? About 51, and we're moving our way back up, baby. And the high that we got to today, basically 54, almost 55, family. We got up there. Let's get it. California checking in. Let's get it. Somebody said that's ridiculous. That's right. That's absolutely right, family. Delaware is in a building. Oven mitt check. I see you, Bosco. Let's get it, baby. Jersey, I see you. And then somebody said that that's basically negative 2.1% with the 3% inflation. Let's talk to them, baby. Discord family in the building. Now, you know what? Let's keep it going. So let's say that you had the best savings account of all time. And let's say that you were getting 2% on your money. This is $500. Let's be clear, $500, this is a good amount of money to earn. But on $25,000 of an investment for a whole year, let's make it make sense. Let's take it back and let's divide this. You will get $41 a month. This is not something to say, you know what, that's nothing. $41, that's actually something that could pay for some type of bill. However, if you were to even invest into an index fund, family, if you were to even invest into an index fund, you would get at least $2,500 on what? On basically a $25,000 investment. Where did I get the $25 number from? $25,000 number from? According to the internet, family, guess what? If you're between 35 and 44, they imagine that if you're an American, I don't know if they mean North America, South America, or whatever, but they're saying that you might have, on average, $25,000 in a bank account. Now, they said if you were 45, you might have 40,000 in the bank account. If you're 55, you might have 57,000 in the bank account. Now, again, this is an article from Business Insider of 2020. Now, this don't mean that you need to have this or you're a failure. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. This is to give you an indication of what they think everybody else is doing. Okay, so now, if you were to get into a stock like Apple, for example, you might even do better than this. Let's say you might even get 15 on a bad year, which is way better. So let's see, divide that by 12 and let's see what you would get per month. Boom, $300. Boom. So let me tell you something, family. Investing is the key. Investing is the key. Somebody said stocks, you need 6 figures or more to make decent returns. That's not true, family. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Because watch this. Let's say that you had $1,000, right? You got $1,000 and you keep it in the bank account. You keep it in the bank account, right? And then we just realized that the bank account, the average interest rates, where were we, right? Those who just got in, let us know where you from, baby. Let us know where you from. The average interest rate is 0.03%. Current is 0.06%. However, the high on average is 0.09%. So let's take that. Let's take that. If you got $1,000 sitting in the bank, and you're not doing anything with it, you're going to end up making 90 cents that year. 90 cents that year. But let's say that you were to even put that same $1,000 into an index fund. And you got 10% of it extra. Boom. You got now $1,100. Guess what? Most people, they're not going to be able to keep this $1,000 in their bank account because they're headed straight to the store to spend it and give it to somebody else, family. They headed straight to give it to somebody else. But now you know what time it is, family. You put it into an account. You put it into, let's say, Apple. If you would have put it into Apple last year, you would have been up a minimum of 40%, right? And then you would have had $400 extra on your $1,000. Come on now. It's always better to invest. It's always better to invest into high conviction companies. But you know what, family? Let's take a look at AMC. So we broke over the $55. We broke over the $55 resistance slightly, very briefly. And now we are at 54.22. 54.22. Let's look at the 5-minute chart, baby. 5-minute chart, 22. So take a look at this, family. Shout out to the people in the building. Oklahoma, I see you in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. And we got Dre. Hit me up with a super chat. Much love, much respect, big dog. Dre said this. He said, Keenan, appreciate the good work. You moving into a new home and love the apes. Much love, big dog. We hope you enjoy the new home. Major respect for you for that. Much love, much respect. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Let's get it. So what you're looking at here, family, in case you do not know, is you're looking at a candle. You are looking at a candle. What is a candle? Candle has 4 key parts. The open, and take a look. They're all up here. O, H, L, and C. O is what did it open at? If it opened low and then closed out high, then it'll be green. The other way is true too. If it opened up high and closed out low, then it'll be red. Take a look on this candle. It basically opened up down here on the very bottom. And notice it's going back down there. But it opened up. Now it's red. So it's lower than it opened. So now this is a red candle. You see how it switched? So what else it tells you is how high it went. This is the wick up top. It went all the way up to 55.06. But it came all the way down to 53.13. So there's a lot of pressure on this one, baby. Baltimore, I see you in the building. I see you in the building, Baltimore. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. New Orleans is in the building. New Orleans is in the building. Okay. So look, we turned around. We turned around a little bit. So let's see if we could see what's going on a 1-minute chart. On a 1-minute chart, we have a little bit of a dip. And we can see that it's coming down. So now every single one of these candles represents 1 minute on the chart. We've only been open for 5 minutes, family. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're working on 6 right now. We're working on the 6th one right now. Okay, so let's get it. Good morning, family. Good morning. Somebody said Marin is coming down. Again, you got to watch out when you get into these stocks after they ran up. Watch out when you get into these stocks after they ran up. Jersey is in the building. What stock, family, do you want to see run up today most of all? Which stock do you want to see run up most of all? Let me know. Houston is in the building. Arizona is in the building. Let's get it. Somebody said Duval is in the building. Where is that? Where is Duval? I do not know. I've seen that a few times. I got a lot of family over there. Philadelphia is in the building. Wisconsin, I see you, baby. Houston, I see you. Somebody said you are a blessing. You are a blessing too, family. Just know that. Just know that. Somebody said Sweden. Sweden. Shout out to Sweden. Much love, Sweden. Much love, Sweden. And you already know we got to check out Neo. You already know we got to check out Neo. Here we go. Let's see what my baby Neo is doing. So Neo currently is trying to fight to get over 50. It's probably going to get rejected and bounce right back off. But it did get over 50 very briefly today. Very briefly it got over 50. So here we go. We have 50, 50. Oh, wait. Oh, let's go, Neo. Let's go, Neo. Look at that. Let's go. Let's go, Neo. Oh, yeah. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Neo. Take us to the promised land, baby. Take us to the promised land, Neo. Take us there. We ready. Daquan Cook, much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. He said, what's a good trading platform to transfer my stocks so I can avoid the Robinhood halt? Now, it's been halted already with Plug Power and AMC. So now, again, personally, family, I use all of these websites. I use all of them. I use Robinhood. I use Webull. Personally, I would say Webull is a banger. Webull is a banger, big dog. I use Webull. I use Robinhood. I use Fidelity. I use M1 Finance. I'm on all of these things. Why? Because guess what? The things that Robinhood are doing, the other ones would do it too if they would get away with it. So if Robinhood gets away with some of the stuff that they're doing, you know what's going to happen, family? Webull's going to do it. M1 Finance is going to do it. They're going to say, look, there's a law that's not being enforced, so we might as well do it too. Because Robinhood is making so much money off all of this stuff that, boom, they might as well. They might as well. That's what time it is. They're not in it for the money. Well, they're in it for the money. Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. Let me actually take that back. Look at Neo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Neo. I love the green candles. Let's talk about it, baby. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go. But yeah, they're in it for the money. They're in it for the money. You want to know what these companies are like, family? Let me take you back. Let me take you back. If you were born in the 90s, family, you're gonna remember this. You're gonna remember this. You're gonna be like, Keenan, but how is this related? How is this related to stocks? Watch this. Watch this. Krusty Krab. If you from the 90s, you might remember this. You might remember this. The Krusty Krab pizza. The Krusty Krab pizza. Let me tell you something. SpongeBob, they were ahead of their time with this. If you know the Krusty Krab, family, you know that the Krusty Krab and Mr. Krabs, what do they sell? It's not pizza. They don't sell pizza. They sell burgers. They sell burgers. The Krusty Krab burger, for example. But you know what happened? Somebody called up the Krusty Krab and they ordered a pizza. And Squidward told them, you know what? We don't sell pizza here, sir. Mr. Krabs snatched the phone from him and said, today we sell pizza. Today we sell pizza. Why? Because these businesses, they're in a business of making money. It's not so much about what they sell. It's not so much about that. It's about making money. So then this is why you see that they're willing to sell anything as long as you're willing to buy it. For example, you heard of Stop and Shop? You've heard of Stop and Shop, right? Stop and Shop, what do you know them for? You know Stop and Shop for selling food. You know Stop and Shop for selling food. But let me tell you this. Stop and Shop is in the business of selling food, but they're really in the business of making money. Because guess what? They have a gas station. Stop and Shop has a gas station. They'll sell you food. They'll sell you gas. They'll sell you whatever you are willing to buy. This is how companies work. They sell you whatever you are willing to buy. That's literally it. So when you think, oh man, you know what? Come on, man, this company does this. They're all about making money. All of these companies are about making money, and that's the end all be all. It's the end all be all. If they could find a way to make money, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. If you would start buying air from them, they will start selling air. I'm telling you that right now. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. He said, Wakanda in the building, let's get it. We have to protect the apes for generations. That's what it's all about, generational wealth. He said, Duval is Jacksonville, Florida. Omar, let's go. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Duval is Jacksonville, Florida. I see you. Let's go. Neo in the building. I see you. But family, notice that Neo is over the $50 mark. So guess what? We might have a new floor at $50. New floor. We want to see it. Whole strength at $50, baby. $50. You know what's running today? It might not look like a run to you, but for a stock that's $3,500, Amazon. Amazon is up 2% today. Boom. 2% today. This is crazy. This company is almost $2 trillion. To be up 2% just in the last 10 minutes, that's huge. That's huge. Shout out to Amazon. You know what happened? I think they're transferring their CEOs today. I think Andy Jassy is the CEO of Amazon right now. I think Jeff, our boy Jeff Bezos, is stepping down today. BB, much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. Good morning. He said in the Wall Street Best Discord, fund, Webull, Roth IRA. Yeah, shout out to Roth IRAs, big dog. 3 brokerages, yes, including Robinhood. Yeah, we using them all, baby. We using them all. But apparently, our boy Jeff Bezos is stepping down. Much love and much respect for the super chat. Just know. Appreciate you. Just know that. I spelled Jeff wrong. All right, let's get it. What's going on here, Safari? All right, boom. Okay, Jeff Bezos steps down. And okay, so it's official, family. It's official. Jeff Bezos is out of the building. He's out of the building. Jeff Bezos stepping down as Amazon CEO. So it's in the books. It's in the books. He stepped down. It is in the books. Who is the CEO now? Andy Jassy. Andy Jassy. This guy is now running Amazon. He is now running Amazon. And what a lot of people want to see, what everybody wants to see, is for Amazon to have a stock split. Notice that Amazon is currently, if you look over here in red, you can see this. It might be hard to see on a small screen, but Amazon is currently $3,500 a share, and people want to see that get cut 20 times, not even just 10. They don't even want to see it go to 350. They want to see it get cut all the way, bow, so they could buy it. But Amazon is a banger. Amazon is a straight up banger. Let's get it. Discord family, if you in the building, let me know, baby. Let me know. Somebody said AMC. Somebody said, this is a funny one. Shout out to Les in the comments. He said, why is AMC not at $70 yet? You made me buy, Keenan. I didn't make you buy anything, family. I don't have any control over what you buy because 2 things. I didn't earn any money for you. And the second thing, family, is, guess what? I didn't press trade for you. So what you got to do is this. You got to either have patience if you rocking with us, the apes, or you got to, I don't even know what you could do, really. You got to have patience, or you got to put money into it that you're willing to lose, baby. That's it. Discord family in the building. Let's get it. And also, remember, take personal responsibility for what you do. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. If you have high conviction in the stock, guess what? A red day doesn't take any conviction away from your stock. If you just getting in, I just told everybody, Discord family, let's get it. Let's go. Discord family, let's get it. Somebody said, I'm not having that. That's right. We're not playing around. This is about money. This is about us making money and us building generational wealth. Us making money, us build generational wealth. What I do is I come to you with the facts, right? I come with you with the facts, and then I show you what time it is, with what's going on, with all of the collusion and all of the mess going on with the stock. So if you expect this one, AMC, to just grow, just steadily, like all the way up in the $50 range, come on, we know this is not a fundamental play. This is a short squeeze play. This thing has none. Somebody said Discord 10 seconds ago. Let's go, Discord family. If you're trying to get into the Discord right now, family, if you're trying to get into the Discord right now, I can help you to get in, but I need some time, baby. I need some time. How? Because I'm on live with the family. And again, my boy, Les, this is no disrespect to you, but I do want you to know that I hope you bought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Let's get it. And again, there's no disrespect, big dog. But again, you got to remember to take personal responsibility for your own trading. All I can do for you is bring you to the promised land with me. I'm going there. I hope you coming with us. That's why I want to know where you from, because I know where you're going, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Again, like somebody said, this is not financial advice. All this is the facts. I bring you the facts, and then we break your mother back with it. That's what we talking about. Baby. Again, let's go. Somebody, oh my God, T-Bone in here. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! Let's get it. Shout out, yo. I love the vibe. I love the vibe of rocking out with y'all. I love the vibe. We rocking out. It's hot in the kitchen. And you know what? Let's take a look, family. Let's see, like we always do, what the options are doing now. We really waiting to hit the grand slam on one of them. Let's see. What are our options doing now? What are our options doing now? Okay, so now let's see this. Let's see this. Let's see. So let's bring up our Neo options and let's send the screenshot, because you already know we on the MacBook. So what am I gonna do with that? Boom, airdrop. I would like to get a different computer. I got a Mac. I would like to get a different computer, but the thing is, I love the airdrop feature, baby. I love it. Love it. If these other computers had that feature, I'd be right out of Mac, right out of there. All right, here we go. Take a look, baby. So we up 13,000 totally. We up 13,000 totally, baby. 13,000 totally on Neo. One of our calls, our Neo stock is up 39%. Our Neo $30 call option, $30 strike for October 15th. We still got until October 15th. Basically, we waiting to hit the grand slam on it. We already hit the home run. We up 144%. We got our Neo $100 strike. That's up 50%, baby. We got our Neo $85 strike. That's up 85%, baby. No. That's up 60%. Look at that. We got our Neo $50 for January. That's up 33%. We got our Neo $50. That's down $72. No, we down 72. Oh no, we down 11%. Guess what, family? This is an option. This is not a stock. This is why you give yourself the distance. We got until September 17th to hit the home run, baby. Hit the home run. Let's get it. So now, you might be looking, because I want to educate you on this, because some of y'all just got into the options for the first time, right? Take a look at this call right here. This is how we're going to rock out with this bottom one. If you just get into the Discord family, you already know what time it is, baby. So, take a look at this. If you just getting in, and this is your first call option, and you're down 11%, remember, this is not a stock. These things could, boom, swing like you would not believe. So, being down 11%, there's two things that we could do. First thing we could do is you could hold. And then the next thing you could do is wait, so then you could average down on the stock, average down on the option. But again, this is Neo is at 50. So then there's really no need to average down yet. And then we got so much time on it that when you see all of these that super hyper green like this, 60%, 33%, guess what? Even this one, this $30 Neo call, this thing was down to down 40% for like a month. It was down 40% for like a month. But guess what, baby? Bow. You let it rock. You set it and forget it. And then boom, you hit the promised land, baby. That's how we rocking out with this one. Gabriel, appreciate you, big dog. Always showing love. He said it take money to make money. Now, no one has millions. Right? He said no one makes millions playing it 100% safe, right? You got to be able to handle rejection. You got to have tough skin. And if so, guess what? You're going to have a 9 to 5 for life if you never learn how to get out of the rat race, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said, I never had success, meaning you never had success with options. But guess what? It takes time and it takes strategy to have successful options. But really, the key is to get into a solid stock and then give yourself time. For example, this Neo $50 strike that I'm talking about down here, that's down 11%. Guess what? We have until September, right? It's still the beginning of summer. This is in fall. We got a whole season, right? We got the whole summer. You got to remember this. Neo is about to go to Norway. Neo is about to go like in Europe and do their thing in there, right? We got all this time, baby. That's what it's all about, time. So we'll check up on you another day and you'll see how this one reacts. But one thing you got to know about options is you cannot diamond hand options. Never diamond hand an option. When you see that an option is not going to be a winner, then you roll it. How do you roll it? You could sell it and then get into a faster vehicle. That's how you rock out, baby. If you're trying to get into the Discord, I'll let you in when I get off of the live. Other than that, that's how we doing it, baby. That's how we getting down. That's how we rocking. But again, you got to have tough skin, baby. Yep. How much money it take to make money? Basically $1. If you got $1, you can invest $1 and then you'll start making money. Everything counts. Somebody said, Keenan, you got the best intro all time. Let's get it. And you know what else? Let's see what we doing right here. So now, look at this. Neo is having a little bit of a sell, and it's coming back to our support line. Where's our support line? At 49.30. It should bounce right off it. Bow. We'll see if we get some confirmation. Let's check out AMC. AMC is currently up 1%, and it's up to 40. Yeah, $52. Somebody said Big Shark smell blood. Moses, much love for the super chat, big dog. Much love, much respect. Somebody said tomorrow is an illusion. It's not guaranteed. Let's build this generational wealth. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Nicholas said, Keenan, you the realest. Keep up the great work. I got you, big dog. I got you. I got you. Just know that. I got you. Always, always. Okay, so now that we have some time, let's take a look and see if we can do some chart work. Kind of, not really. The 1 minute chart, doing charts on this is kind of pointless. Kind of pointless doing it on a 1 minute. So we need some more time. We need some more time so we can see any trends. One thing about doing any kind of technical analysis, family, is I want you to see this. When you're doing any kind of technical analysis, what you're trying to identify is the beginning of a trend. The beginning of a trend. Somebody said, DI is tanking. So in the pre-market, it came down from 13 to 12, so about $1. About $1. Somebody said Apple is doing straight. Let me tell you something about Apple, family. Apple is a banger. Let's go, Apple. Let's go, Apple. This is the highest it's been in a while, huh? Let's check it out. Check out the 30 minute. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Keep in mind, family, Apple is $1 trillion company. To go from in June up $10, like basically a $2 trillion company. To go from in June all the way from 32 to 142, 132 to 142, that's huge. That's huge. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for $1 trillion company to do in like a month. In like a month. Apple is a banger. That's why we say we strike to own Apple. That's how we getting down. We strike to own Apple. What does that mean? You want a piece of the pie. You want a piece of the pie. Appreciate you. Much love. Much respect for the super chat, big dog. Somebody said check out Clove. Let's do it. Let's check out Clove. COLV. Oh, family, I got to tell you what Adam Aaron said. Somebody asked me, should they get in Clove? Clove is a risky play. Clove is a very risky play. And now you're starting to see even more of it. You're starting to see even more of it. This is why you can't chase things that are basically just, how do I put this? Don't chase stocks that just have high short interest. A lot of the time, they have high short interest for a reason. And then they don't have the support behind them like the apes, like AMC. So then they can't hold it. Because take a look. Let's go back to AMC. And I want you to think about this. Think about all of the large institutions that are doing everything that they can possibly do to keep AMC down. They're trying their best to keep it down, but still, it's just holding at the $50 mark. Imagine if they let up. Imagine if they stopped doing this. Then it would shoot straight to the roof. And speaking of AMC, and man, my allergies have acted up. But speaking of AMC, I want you to take a look at this. Adam Aaron, and you may not have known this, he recently, just 2 hours ago, he came out with a tweet, and it was about that vote. It's about the vote. And Adam Aaron is the CEO of AMC, and he said, it is no secret. I think shareholders should authorize the 25 million more AMC shares, but what you think is important to us, meaning it's important to AMC. Many, yes, many no. AMC does not want to proceed with such a split. So we're canceling, and this is the important part, make sure you're listening, we're canceling the July vote on more shares and no more such requests in 2021. So they are no longer going to request this year, 2021, all the way out to December 31st, right? They're not going to request to do any more shares or 25 million shares specifically, but they're not going to request for more shares, aka they're not going to dilute the stock. They're not going for that. And then he continued it because that was one of two. He said, of course, voting on the other four issues required for the July 29th annual meeting, he said that's important, but the proposed number one is hereby officially, basically it's off the table. And then there will be no voting for 2022, until 2022, for more shares. So he's trying to show everybody else. He's trying to show everybody else that he sees you, he hears you, and he values you. He knows that the shareholders basically don't want any dilution because we're waiting for a squeeze. Now, I'm sure everybody's gonna jump on him. All of the Motley Fools and the Business Insiders and all these other places, they're gonna jump on his back, and then they're gonna say something like, Oh man, here go AMC flip flopping again, right? Watch, they gonna have something bad to say about it. You already know what time it is. I hope you got your idiot hat on, so you ready to read some of these crazy articles. Because you remember, sometimes you got to be an idiot to believe some of this stuff. You got to be an idiot. But you know what's crazy about the stock market? Shout out to Adam Aron, because he's trying to do right by the shareholders. When you invest into a stock, some of the time, money comes first, and the loyalty is sold separately. That's pretty much what's going on. The loyalty is sold separately, and then they don't have any of it. That's really what we going on. That's really what we doing. That's really how we getting down. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. We got our oven mitts on, and they got the infinity stones inside of them, baby. The infinity stones. That's what we talking about. Google. Somebody asked me about Google. I have no shares of Google. Google is a banger, but I have literally none. I have no shares of Google, but I really like Google a lot as a company. NIO is down. Look at that. Bow. Look at this one. They try to sell off. They try to sell NIO off. Bow. But guess what? NIO's a banger. NIO's a banger. And we are going to rock out. And look at this horizontal line. It's holding. It's holding. It's holding. It's holding. Let's check out the entire stock market. A lot of people like to check out SPY. I like to check out VTI, Vanguard's total stock market ETF. Track the whole stock market. So the entire stock market is down, basically negative 2.7%. All right, so my guy, Chronic Care, much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. He said, can you explain how and where to buy options? Okay, so let's do it. Much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. Again, you guys don't have to send me any super chats or at all. Somebody said pop is dumping. A lot of things is down. The stock market is down overall, down 0.028%, or 0.28%. So the stock market is down overall. Somebody said Tesla is down 19%. Guess what? You don't buy Tesla. I'll get into options too, but you don't buy Tesla because you want to buy it for 20 or have it and then sell it in 2021. You buy it because you want to hold it. You buy it because you want to hold it. Look at this. This is a good reason why NIO is down. A lot of the EVs, they trade with each other. And another thing, Discord family. If you're in the Discord, you're rocking with me, you probably are in a lot of the call options that we're in, like these, for example. So I want you to see something. We strike once. You strike once on your first strike because it's impossible to totally time in the bottom. Now, if you're in the Discord, you already know you're rocking with us. You strike, so then boom, you get in. You got some skin in the game. And then when it hits and you think you caught the floor, then bow, you can strike again, right? We do the 3 strikes on that. Bow, bow, bow. So then the second one, you bring your average way, way, way down. But for now, you chill out. And then the third strike, this is when it pulled all the way back. You're trying to get the lowest average possible. And then bow, straight to the promised land. And if you can't go to the promised land, you don't diamond hand these, you roll out. You roll out and get into a faster vehicle. You cut out and then you get there before you lose all of it. So now, somebody just said they just made 5K. Shout out to you, big dog. Shout out to you. But again, let's check Tesla. Yeah, we on Tesla right now. Yeah, Tesla is coming down to basically 650. So if you're looking to pick up any Tesla, if you could get it at 650, this is a good first strike for today. 650 is a pretty good first strike for today. But it's tanking. Tesla, I got in really early. On Tesla. Tesla is currently my largest position. Because it grew up, so much. But again, when you see it come down like this is why I'm buying this. I tell you every time, figuratively speaking, we got that 2030 vision, baby. 2030 vision. We holding this out, for a decade from now. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said NVIDIA is a banger. NVIDIA is a banger. And when they split, that's going to be good for them too. A lot of people are going to be able to load up on that, baby. A lot of them are going to be able to load up on that. A lot. Facebook is red for the first time in a minute. Take a look at this. Not that. Take a look at this. Facebook is red for the first time in a minute. Facebook has been running. Look, let's back out of it. Look at this. Overall, look at that run. All the way from basically the low. And keep in mind, Facebook is $1 trillion company. But let's zoom out of this. Look at this gradual, just all the way up. Facebook has been running for a long time. It's about time we see some red on Facebook. Let's get it. And you know, let's go back to the good old NIO. So NIO, look at this, higher floor, right here. And let's just double check our 5-minute chart on NIO. Look at that, coming back up green. You know how it is with these EV plays. You already know. You already know what time it is. Gloria, much love, much respect. Welcome to the family, baby. Welcome to the family, baby. Somebody said check out CCIV. Let's do it. Let's check out CCIV. CCIV. Here we go. So we got CCIV, and we're up $27. $27. It came down to 26 today. 26 today, but we had 27. And CCIV is currently basically flat on the day. It's trying to get right back to where it fell when it first opened. Somebody said, let's see the NIO calls. I had just pulled them up. The NIO calls currently were basically like this. This is when I took your screenshot like what, 5 minutes ago? So it should be very similar to this. So look, right now, currently, all the way on the whole position, we up $13,000. Shout out to the Discord family. On the stock alone, 39%. On the NIO $30 strike, we up 144%. On the NIO $100 strike, we up 50%. This is one that I want you to remember. Take a look at this. NIO $100 strike. $100 strike. Notice we are up 50% on this. However, I want you to realize that NIO is not $100. So how are we up on this? Because you have a contract. When you have an option, your option is a contract. Now, think of this. Your contract has value, and then the stock has value. It's exactly like this. If you've been rocking with me, you've been paying attention, you know. Imagine that we have this phone right here. And then I got a contract saying that you could buy this phone for $1,000. So I got a phone, and then I got a contract. The contract is the option. The phone is the stock, right? So this phone, $1,000. Contract says I could buy it for $1,000. Currently, this contract isn't worth anything because you could just buy the phone for $1,000. Now, what happens if you have the contract that say you could buy the phone for $1,000, but the phone price goes up? The phone price goes up, and then the phone is now, let's call it $2,000. The phone is $2,000. So if you want to buy the phone, you got to buy it for $2,000. However, you have a contract that says you can buy it for $1,000. So now your contract is worth $1,000 because basically if you use the contract, you get to save $1,000 on it. That's how this works. What if this goes up to $3,000, but the phone goes up to $3,000, but the contract still says you could buy it for $1,000? Now your contract has $2,000 in value in it. That's how these options work. We have a contract that says that we can buy it for $100. Even though NIO is not $100 right now, the contract, when we bought it, it was way less. So now the contract has more value inside of it. So the contract is going up in value and the stock has been going up in value. That's how these work. Okay, now let's get it. And let's keep it going, baby. Somebody said Sensonics is running. Let's check them out. Okay, Sensonics is doing okay. They down 2% on the day. But overall, we got a red day in the stock market. Red day overall in the stock market. Okay, so let's look up, and let's do this together. Let's look up threshold securities. Let's look this up. Threshold securities. Look at this. NewYorkStockExchange.com. NewYorkStockExchange.com. And let's look, accept all cookies, let's do it. Let's look up ticker symbol AMC and see if they are still on the list. They're not on the list today? No. What's going on with this? AMC. This is interesting, family. AMC. Let's change the date and let's take a look at the second. AMC was on the list. So let's take a look at this. I told you in the previous video that it was going to be important to know if AMC was going to be on this list today, because we know that it was on the list since at least the 25th. June 25. It was on the list. It was on this list. AMC was on the threshold security list. This is the threshold security list of the New York Stock Exchange, family. The threshold security list on the New York Stock Exchange since the 25th. And now that it's the 5th, it does not appear to be on the list anymore. Why is that important? This is important because you can see the big dogs, how they're playing the game. If you look, I'll show you this. I explained this in a previous video, and I told you that today was going to be an important day because it shows you whether or not the big dogs are playing by the rules. It shows you whether or not the big dogs is playing by the rules. And it seems like now that we see that that AMC is not on the list today, I'll check again later. But now that you see that they're not on the list, and maybe they actually quantify this list at the end of the day, we'll see. We'll check. But it looks like the big dogs may be respecting this rule. They may be respecting this rule. Now, what is the rule? The rule is 2-3B. Now, Dirty said this. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. He said, KG in the building. Congrats on the Neo called big dog. Again, you could win just like us, but you got to be ready to handle the heat. I see you in the Discord. If you're in the Discord with us, family, shout out to the Discord family. But again, this may be counted at the end of the day, but as of July 5th, it's looking like in the beginning of the day, AMC is not on the threshold security list. So why is this important? We know that since at least June 25th, they were on the list, which put them on the list for almost like 10 or 11 days totally, because it takes 5 days of fails to deliver according to rule 203B on the SEC's code. And let's go to that because I always show you this one. We're going to go through it and get to the facts like we always do. Get straight to the facts. And again, much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. Appreciate you. Now, this might be hard to see for some of you. Oh, I can zoom in on it. Let's get it. Let's get it. And I explain these in the videos, but we oftentimes run out of time. How do you get on the threshold security list, this list? How do you get on this list? There are two ways. And if you rock with me, you already know what time it is. The two ways are highlighted here in orange and they're highlighted in red. So for AMC to get on the threshold security list, now again, it's a list where there are so many different fails to deliver, but they have to have two qualifiers in order to get on the list. The first thing is you have to have an amount equal to 0.5% of the shares outstanding. Now, shares outstanding is how many shares exist of AMC. Technically there's 524 million, but let's say that there's 500 million. So in this case, in order to hit check mark number 1, to have equal to 0.5% of the total shares, then that means, let's call it 2.5 million shares have failed to deliver. That's check 1. You have 2.5 million shares failed to deliver. What is a failed to deliver? It means somebody bought the share, but they never really received it because whoever they bought it from didn't own it. It's like basically you go and buy a car from the dealership and you don't see any cars at all in the parking lot. And then you go and buy a car and they tell you they're going to deliver it to you next week. They don't have any cars right now, but they're going to deliver it to you next week. And then next week comes around and then they don't give it to you because they never had it and they never will have it. Or they have to go and buy it later, but it didn't deliver when they said they was going to deliver. That's a fail to deliver. So now, take a look. So you have 2.5 million shares that failed to deliver. For how long? Basically, if they failed to deliver the position for 5 consecutive settlement days, 2.5 million, it just keeps happening for basically 5 days, then boom, you get on this list. You get on the threshold security list. So this has happened to AMC as far back as June 25th. So then they have 5 days of fail to deliver up to June 25th. So then now we get to the important part. Now, the referred to as threshold securities, which we just said how you get on the list, if the failure to deliver persists for 13 consecutive settlement days, then what happens? Participants, the short sellers, must immediately purchase shares to close out the failure to deliver. So they will have to immediately cover their position. So we already got 5 days in the books. And then we started all the way on June 25th. So this is basically like the 6th day, right? This is basically like the 6th day. And then we got all the way on to basically July 2nd. July 2nd. So then if we look at that, this adds on like basically another like 5 or 6 days, right? Totally. So then you would have been at like the 11-day mark, just about 11 or 12-day mark, somewhere around, right? Between 10 and 11 days totally. And we know that we were waiting for the 13th day, but it looks like the big dogs may be respecting this regulation. They may be respecting the threshold security rule. Now, why am I stressing this? Because we want to see, are they playing by the same rules as us? Because we know oftentimes that they play by their own rules. We know that it's against the law to do naked synthetic shorting, but guess what? If it's against the law, in some of these states, it's against the law to spit on the ground, like spit gum on the ground. But if nobody's enforcing these rules, oh, somebody said it's July 6th, my bad. Good looking out, big dog. Please let AMC be on this list. Please let AMC be on this list. Let's go, please. Not on list. Not on list. Good looking out, big dog. Maybe it's gonna take for the rest of the day though. Maybe it'll take for the rest of the day. Somebody said list, update it, and yeah. Hopefully, let's see. Somebody said somebody donate 86. Again, yeah, good looking out. Chris, welcome to the family, baby. Welcome to the family. Let's get it. But either way, it still stands. We waiting for the end of the day. Because we want to see if they respect this rule. We want to see, because if nobody at all is enforcing these laws, then it don't matter. If nobody's enforcing it, then it doesn't matter. That's what we're looking for. We want to see if they report it. And if they respect it. So yeah, I see people in the comments saying, yeah, it's reported at the end of the day. Guess what? If they don't respect it, then it doesn't matter. That's the point that I'm trying to get at. That's the point. If they don't respect it, then it doesn't matter. Because think about this. Did you know officially that it is illegal? It is illegal to naked short sell. Naked short selling is the illegal practice. Of short selling. You can make up 1 million rules. You can make up 1 trillion rules. But if nobody's respecting the rules, then the rules don't matter. If nobody's respecting the rules, then the rules don't matter. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Memphis in the building. Shout out to John. Appreciate you for joining the family, baby. Let's get it. BNGO's running. Okay, let's get it. Somebody said there's no stocks on that list today. Again, they'll be on there later then. They'll be on there later, or they'll be on there on another date. We want to see if they respect the rule. We want to see if after 13 consecutive days of being on the list, whenever the list is posted, guess what? Are they going to respect it? That's the important part. Are they going to respect it? Listen, we could post as much as we want, but what if nobody respects it? That's the important part. That's what I need you to think about. If they don't respect it, then what? Because that's the thing. Everybody's talking about, like, for example, oh, this date, that date, this date. If they're not playing by the rules, then the dates don't matter. Yes, there are instances where you could naked short and it be legal. But when you're selling synthetic shares that you do not own and you're creating shares artificially, yes, that's illegal. But again, guess what? If it's not enforced, then guess what? It doesn't matter. That's the thing. If it's not enforced, then it does not matter. Somebody said BNGO is not running. I didn't check. I don't know what they're talking about in the comments. Somebody said the rules are made for the middle class. Speaking of that, it's so crazy when you see the connections, right? I showed you this in yesterday's video. I'm going to show it again. When you see the connections that people have that just makes the rules just different, right? It's really crazy, because the rules, again, like somebody said, they might not be for everybody. Not everybody has to follow these same rules. Shout out to Unusual Whales. Unusual Whales, they posted a tweet basically saying this. You might have heard about this. That Dan Gallagher, allegedly, nobody trying to get sued, got $30 million in 2020. And they posted it. They actually posted the official filing. And who is Dan Gallagher? Dan Gallagher is basically the former commissioner of the SEC. And my guy, Dan Gallagher, shout out to Harambe. Where's this picture at? Dan Gallagher right here. This is his LinkedIn page. He's basically the chief legal officer at Robinhood. If you can see this, let me try to zoom in so you can see it. He's the chief legal officer at Robinhood right now, and he's the former commissioner of the SEC. Since November 2021 to October 2015. Now, why is that important? Because let me move this over here. The connections that they have to important people in important places. that you and I will never have and never have access to. This is how you allegedly, this is how you allegedly get these good deals when it comes to getting a fine. When you get these real good deals when it comes to getting a fine. All right, take a look at this. Daniel Gallagher, you see this right here? And it says that in 2020, he got basically $257,436 in a salary. He got a bonus of $4 million. Stock awards was $24.6 million. All in all, a total of $30 million paid in 2020 from who? From Robinhood. From Robinhood, allegedly. Nobody trying to get sued, allegedly. But this is how you get these good deals. And this is how it appears that no one is really following the rules. Somebody said Neo is running up again. Let's get it, Neo. Somebody said, should I sell my call for 7:30 on AMC? Sell it on a green day. Now, this is not financial advice, Pop. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. But selling on red is a way to lose as much as you possibly can. It's a way to lose as much as you possibly can. With that much time on it, personally, I would give it a few days. But if you're ready to roll it into another option, then boom, that can work. That can work. But again, you know me. Nope. I would either roll it or I would hold on for a little bit. That's how I would do. Somebody said Neo is going up again. Let's get it, Neo. Let's get it. This is what you said. Let's see if you tell the truth. Okay. We got a green candle on Neo, baby. Let's get it. Again, you see, when you see it coming down and you say, oh man, I want to sell out of this, you got to be strong, baby. You got to be strong. Because guess what? You probably picked this up for a reason. You didn't pick it up. Oh, John Carlos, let me read your comment, big dog, because that's a really good comment. Shout out to you. He said, how do we get the SEC to enforce or to pursue some of these things? Now, I'll tell you this. He said, protest peacefully, bananas and eating crayons. Now, that might not work. The eating crayons and all of this, right, in a protest, who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. However, I will say this. If we keep drawing attention to it, then this is potentially, this is potentially one way that in the future, shout out to Finland is in the building. This is one way in the future that we can potentially get them to start to enforce it because we keep drawing all of the attention to it. It's no guarantee though. Because these things like AMC and GameStop, they've had attention on them since early January, right? And not much has changed, but I guess that's not a long time frame. But again, shout out to Neo, baby. We need Neo to get over $50. Basically, $51 is kind of like it's getting rejected around that mark. It's getting rejected close, like let's call it $50.50. But if we get over 51, boom, we can have a little bit of a run today, a little bit of a push. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want to see. Somebody said join the Discord family. Appreciate you, big dog. Let's get it. Much love, much respect. Let's get it. John Carlos, I got you, big dog. Somebody, I like that y'all like Apple stock. I love that you like Apple stock. Apple is a complete banger. People always say, what price should you get in on Apple? The answer to that is yes. What price? Yes. That's when you should get into Apple. Yes. This is not financial advice. Apple is something that you hold until retirement. Apple is the biggest dog in the game, and Apple is going to continue to do well. For example, you got to ask yourself, do you believe in these stocks? Yes, you do. Because you know that people are going to be waiting outside in that line to get the iPhone 13, which might come out late this year. It might come out late this year. Let's look that up. And we're going to come back to the threshold list. It should be posted, it seems like, at the end of the day. But AMC, again, Norway in the house, ChargePoint, let's look up ChargePoint. But again, AMC, we want to see AMC on this list. We want to see AMC remain on this list at the end of the day. At the end aftermarket, we want to see when we check out again tomorrow, we want to see this on the list so then we could see whether or not they are respecting the rules, respecting this rule. If we can find a rule that they respect, that'll tell us a lot. That'll tell us a whole lot about, okay, maybe they can't get around this one. And they have so many fails to delivers that it's ridiculous. So many hundreds of millions of dollars in fails to deliver in a day. Okay, yeah, somebody just asked me, look up a stock. Somebody said it from Menard, Texas. I think I said that right. Appreciate you, big dog. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's look up CCIV again. Somebody just asked me about that. CCIV, okay, we coming down a little bit, but we're on a 5-minute chart. Okay, I see you. I see you. Somebody said Apple has always been successful. Do you remember how crazy they were going for the iPhone 4s? Yeah, Apple is, let me tell you. Somebody said they got Apple as a free stock. That's what's up. That's what's up. And yeah, all right, so we got it officially. The list refreshes when the market closes. Let's get it. Let's get it. So when the market closes, we'll see. But again, we want to see AMC still on the list. We want to see them still on the list. But do not get your hopes up for them to close it out after 13 days. Do not get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. Why? Because they find a million different ways to keep kicking the can down the road. Keep kicking the can down the road. A million different things. Think about it. Not even last month, you never even heard of the threshold securities list. Never. Because why? We keep finding and uncovering all of the new ways. All of the new ways. Watch, this time, next week, we're probably going to hear some new thing. Like we just heard about them shorting the bond market, right? We shorted all of the AMC bonds, and then Adam Aron had to step in and then close that loop, right? Every time you turn around, you find there's a new way. And they are just pulling at strings. They're doing everything they possibly can. They pulling at everything they possibly can to make this stock fail. They want to make it fail. If you're just getting in a building, let us know where you from, baby. Let us know where you from. Somebody say, you ready for Neo Power Day on Friday? Let's get it. Yes. Somebody said the SEC better not paper hand the list. I hope not, baby. I hope not. But you never know. You never know. Just like somebody said, the rules is for the middle class and the lower class, baby. Somebody said, don't YOLO options. No, do not. If you got money to YOLO options, you do your thing. You do your thing. However, don't count out winning regularly. With options, it's all about winning more than you lose. Winning more than you lose. You can't win every single one of them, but it's all about winning more than you lose. Somebody said, Neo waking up. Oh, yeah, Neo, we got a new all-time or a new day high. A new day high. Let's go, Neo. Let's go, Neo. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, yeah, family, Amazon is running. Amazon is running. I think everybody likes the new Andy Jassy play. Somebody said Ric Flair in the building, baby. Woo! Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said Guam, Naptown, H-Town in the building. If you just rolling in, let us know where you from. Why? Because this is not financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Brazil is in the building, but you live in the U.S. Appreciate you, big dog. Saudi is in the building. Somebody check out CTRM. Let's check them out. Let me tell you something. This company is straight, but Wall Street, they love shorting this stock, and it does not have the support of something like AMC. It does not have the support of something like AMC. But look at that. It woke up. It woke up. Would I jump in now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You want to get into this in the low twos, if not even lower. Somebody said Amazon is on fire. Listen, somebody said short the threshold list. Short the Sacramento in the building. Hong Kong is in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Savannah, Georgia in the building. Oh, that was it. SPSE. Virgin Galactic. Let's get it. Yeah, so they woke up a little bit today. Let's see. Oh, yeah, but if you got in over here, basically like on the second, somewhere around then, I guess if you got in here, you'll be fine. But if you got in around here and you still hurting a little bit, you down $10. Hopefully you get your money back. Denver's in a building. We got Jersey in a building. Somebody said Neo almost hit 60. Yeah, but not today. Not today. Neo is trying to get to 51. I want to see it. Take a look at this, family. So simple technical analysis. Let's keep it simple. People oftentimes try to make it super complicated, but it's never complicated. You're trying to identify three things, not two, three things, right? You want to identify, actually you're trying to identify one thing. You're trying to identify the beginning of a new trend. You want to identify the beginning of a new trend. So you see which trend you're in. There's three. There's an uptrend, there's a downtrend, and then there's trading sideways, which is consolidation, right? So let's do this. Let's get our good old extended lines. So you can do this to yourself. Get your extended lines, and you want to see when a trend changes. You want to see when it changes. And you can identify a new trend. This is kind of how you day trade or how you get a good price on a day. When you identify a new trend, then you say, okay, boom. And this is just quick. I'm using the trackpad on this. Right? We want to see, we have two lines. We have an ascending line of support, and this is only the 5-minute chart. So don't take this one too crazy, right? But 5-minute chart, every single one of these candles is a 5-minute time frame. Now, if we could hold on to this, look at that, 51, bow. We want to identify a new trend. We want it to stay in these lines. We want it to stay in these lines. Now, if we can't stay in these lines, then we might start trading sideways or we might be coming back down. But we want to stay in these lines. But this is only the 5-minute chart. When you look at the 30-minute chart, it might not even hold it at all. Look at that. It doesn't even make sense anymore. We look at the 5-minute chart, 30-minute chart. 5-minute chart, we holding this weak trend. Very weak trend. Richmond, Virginia's in a building. Richmond, Virginia's in a building. I see you. All right. Now, let's look at our good old friend, AMC. Family, I want you to really understand. I want you to really understand this. How hard you've been hearing, shout out to Thailand in the building, how hard the short sellers have been trying their absolute best to get this stock price down on AMC. They've been trying so hard, family. They've been trying so hard. But guess what? They need to come harder than that because this thing is holding at $50. And it's holding at $50. And guess what? Somebody said, did you just hear you say you're on a trackpad? who the man? Me? Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. That's funny. Yeah. But again, let's take a look at this. They want to get this thing below $50 so bad. You already seen what happened when it went up to 60. They were really hurting up there. And they were doing everything in their power to short attack this thing all the way back down to 50. But notice this. With all of the shares that they are currently borrowing, let's reload this page and see if we get the most updated data. Okay, so watch this. There are currently 2.7 million shares available to borrow. 2.7 million shares available to borrow on AMC. What does this mean? This means that short sellers could go and grab these and then short them into the market. They can go and grab these and then boom, short them into the market. But currently there's 2.7 million of them available to be borrowed. And this has been true for basically all day. And some of them were actually, it looked like they put some back. It got up to 28, it went down to 26, but they put a little bit back. But one thing I want you to notice is with these short attacks, when you see that they're shorting the stock, it's not always just this 2.7 million just shares just now into the market being sold. Oftentimes it's significantly more than that. And then this is where I tell you that it's looking like it's quacking like a duck and it's probably a naked short because they're probably like mixing them in with the naked short sales, right? The synthetic shares, they're probably mixing them in with the clean ones, kind of like money laundering, but instead synthetic share laundering, and then boom, putting them in there like that. That's how they rocking out. But somebody asked me earlier about options. So let's check this out. Let's say that we wanted to run an option on ChargePoint, CHPT. Take a look. Let's see what's going on with ChargePoint. ChargePoint is currently $32. ChargePoint is currently $32. Let's look at the hourly chart and let's see how high up it got. It got up to 36 not too long ago. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, basically 4 or 5 days ago, it got up to 36. And this was what? The 29th, 30th? It got up to 26 around that time. So we know that within a year, ChargePoint can probably get back up to 36. So if I was going to do a leaps call on this, and a call option, I would basically do this. I would say, let's do, if I was to do a leaps call, it would be like $35 or so. And it would be basically for January. It would basically be January 2023. January 2023, if that option was available. if that option was available. It is. And let's see. So yeah, what would I do? I would do this. And it's like $1,000 right now, but I would do this one. This is what I would do. I would do this option right here. Yep, I would do this option right here. And then how much would it move? It would move up basically 0.62. This is delta. It would move up 0.62 onto your option basically every single time. So you move this 1, 2. So every dollar that it went up, you would go up $60 until it would go up another dollar, so then 61. So I would get this one. If I was to do a leaps call option on this, boom, that's how we would rock out. That's how we would rock out, baby. So again, let's check out some other ones. Let's look at AMC. And let's check out the call options on AMC and see how many of them are currently in the money. So 32,000 call options in the money as of for July 9th that are expected to go out July 9th. And at 55, only going to add 15,000 more. 15,000 more, family. Let's take a look at all of them together. So notice that we are back and the balance has returned to the universe, baby. The balance has returned to the universe. Look, you got the call options, and most of the call options are bets. If you just get into the stream, baby, you got to let us know where you from. Let us know where you from, because we already know where you're going, baby. Straight to the promised land. I'll see you there. So now, take a look at this. We got 32,000 call options. Most of these are bets that the stock is going to go up. And then, look at the puts. We got 20,000. The balance has returned. The calls are outweighing the puts again. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. And now, if you look at the out of the money puts, currently, 137,000 of them out of the money. Somebody said, wait, why is AMCX above 60? Listen, we already know what time it is with the short sellers trying to convince you to go and do something else. Shout out to the Bay Area. Shout out to Singapore. Shout out to Germany. Let's get it. Let's get it. New York in the building. New York in the building. Shout out to Japan. Will AMC reach 60 soon? Listen, we holding for you. We holding for you. We holding for you, baby. We're holding for you. We're holding for you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to, who is this? Tony. Appreciate you, big dog. Much love, much respect. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, we got 3,000 people in the building. Let's go. Connecticut, I see you. Somebody said they from Torquay. Baltimore in the building. Okay, let's see it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Los Angeles in the building. Charlotte in the building. This is not financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, so now, I want you to see this. This is an important date. There are so many call options in the money on September 17th, and this is for June. Yeah, September 17th, there's 117,000 shares or calls, and most of these are bets that the stock is going to go up for June, or I keep saying June, for September 17th. And look at this, the puts that are in the money, only 8,000. But look at all the puts that are out of the money, 237,000. This is going to be a bad day. This is going to be a bad day for short sellers. And that's if the stock stays over $50. If the stock stays over $50, family, then September 17th is going to be a bad day for short sellers. But if it goes even higher than that, then these numbers are going to be exaggerated even more. And that's huge. Why is that important? Because if you look at just for the 9th, there's been a lot of people who just kind of chilled off and cooled off on buying short-term options on AMC, which tells us a lot. This gives us a lot of information. What does it tell us? That people are saying, you know what? These short-term options, this is not the way. Because AMC was running up quickly, but this also makes us think that the volume is probably down. Let's go and check the charts again. Let's go and check the charts. Let's check the day chart just for today on AMC, and let's see what we got in terms of volume. 21 million so far, which is not a lot for AMC. 21 million so far, that's not too much. Let's double check. Let's look at the week chart. Just on this one candle. Okay. All right, yeah, that's fine. All right. So now, all right, let's look at this. Let's see what we're holding at. We are at 52, and notice we are consolidating. Look at this. Boom. Boom. We got a little bit of a double bottom. 1, 2. Let's see. We're trying to see a push. We want to see a push right here. We want to see a push up. Bow. We want to see a push up. Somebody said, anyone looking for a Nike put? You do what you want, baby. So, okay. Somebody said this. We've seen the numbers from like this in the dark pool with zero squeeze because the suits are getting their money back from the dark pool. Speaking of that, speaking of that, let's go over to Stock Grid and let's take a look at this. So let's reload AMC to get the most updated date or information. AMC Entertainment, not AMCX, family, not AMCX. Okay, take a look at this. On the dark pool, the position is down $18.6 billion. $18.6 billion. Somebody said the sound is scratchy. My throat is scratchy. My allergies have been bothering me today. Is the sound good? Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Is the mic check sound good? Let me know in the comments, baby, if the sound is good. The sound should be good. Sound should be good. Let me know. Let me know, baby. All right, yeah. So here we go. Their position is down 18 billion. Remember, not too long ago, it was down 38 billion. However, I want you to know this. The short sellers, they know that we're looking at certain information. Somebody said the sound is good. Let's get it, baby. Sound is fire. The sound is on point. We're not going to short the mic. We're not going to short the mic. We buying calls. We buying leap calls on the mic. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, we already know that they had down 30 billion. What are they doing over on the dark pool, family? They're trying to make sure that we know what time it is. Every time that we find a new piece of information, they try to find a new way to get around having to cover their shorts. So take a look at this. And I showed you this in a previous video. You've been rocking with me. Legally, and this is another thing that I was telling you too about this threshold list. The threshold list, we noticed that they didn't post anything today, right? For example, people were saying that no stock is on the list at all. None. Like, for example, let's say BBBY. Nothing's on here today. Nothing at all. They're going to post this later on in the day at the end of the market close. We'll check tomorrow or whatever. We'll check tomorrow for this date. We want to see AMC still on the list. However, I want you to be clear on this, and I want you to understand that whenever you find a rule that the big dogs are supposed to be abiding by, and they don't abide by it, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. We know this, that the SEC has a rule called 203B. Right? We have rule 203B. Look at this. Rule 203B, right? For threshold securities, if failure to delivers 0.5% or 0.5% of all of the outstanding shares persists for 13 days, 13 consecutive settlement days, then guess what? The short sellers must immediately purchase shares to close out failure to deliver positions, right? We want to see if they are going to adhere and follow this rule, because they don't care about rules. They do not care about rules. That's pretty much what's going on. So we got to see if they actually going to pay attention and then follow the rules. We want to see if they are going to follow these rules. So then, just like over here on StockGrid.io with the dark pool, we already know that they're not reporting everything from the dark pool. Take a look at this. On June 8th, they didn't report the dark pool percentage, not available, didn't report it. On the 21st, didn't report it. 22nd, didn't report it. The 29th, didn't report it. We know that trading is happening over there every single day, just don't report it. They just don't always report it. Why is that? Because it's like a rule that they're not enforcing. It's a rule that's not being enforced. So Edward, much respect, much love for the super chat, big dog, appreciate you. He said, you check on Nike and do a quick technical analysis on it. He said, love the info and energy. And fam, 600, let's get it. 600 AMC, let's go. Oh, family, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do in the comments, because let's see. We're going to look at AMC again, and I'm going to look at Nike for you too, big dog. But I want you to do this. Everybody in the chat right now, let me know where you're from, but I also want to see this. Let me go over here. Take 1 million, right? I'm going to put the commas in so you can see it. 1 million. And then divide that by the number of shares you have. For example, on AMC, I got 300 shares. This is going to tell you what number you need to hit, what number AMC needs to hit for you to have a $1 million position. Take 1 million, divide it by how many shares you have, and this will tell you what number you need to have a $1 million position. So if AMC gets to 3,333, I will officially have a $1 million position in AMC. Let me know. Let's say that you have 50 shares. of AMC, then you'll need it to hit 20,000 in order for you to have a $1 million position in AMC. Shout out to Jacksonville. Shout out to Michigan. Let me know what you need AMC to hit for you to have a $1 million position in AMC. Let me know in the comments, baby. And let's check out Nike for my guy. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Much love, much respect. So Nike is all the way up to 58. Somebody said they needed to hit 2,000. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said 1,000 makes me a millionaire. Somebody said they need 3,000. Somebody said 11,000 makes them a millionaire. $1 million position. Remember, the taxes is gonna eat you up once you get to these high numbers. Somebody said 7,234. Somebody said they needed to get to 1,500. Somebody said 40K. Somebody said they just need it to get to 333. Let's go. 40,000, 8K. Okay. So family, these are life-changing numbers. These are life-changing numbers. If AMC squeezes up to this number, then boom, you have a $1 million position. A $1 million position. 5,400. Somebody said 153. That will make you $1 million position. That's what's up. 7,000. Somebody said 200,000. So you have like five? All right, let's get it. Somebody said 5,300. All right. Somebody said 10K, 7K. Listen. We waiting for the mother of all short squeezes, baby. Somebody said it needs to hit 1 million. All right, you still in 8, baby. That means you got one share. One share. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody said 20K. Somebody said they number too high to write. Let's go. Let's go. The real Jay Hoiser. Much love. Much respect for the super chat sticker, big dog. Much love. 32K. 32K. You got 190. Okay. Somebody said, hey, I love to pay taxes at that amount. Somebody said 990,000. So you must have some type of really small fractional share. You still an 8 though, baby. Let's be clear on that. Somebody said 500,000. My guy got 2 shares. 32,000. 32,000. If you're wondering what we're doing right here, right now, family, because you're just popping in. A few people just popped in. What we're doing is this. Take the number of shares, take 1 million, and divide that by the number of shares that you have. For example, your boy Keenan Grace has 300 shares of AMC. I need AMC to get to 300 or 3,333 in order for me to get to 1 million position in AMC. Somebody said they from DR. Shout out to the Discord family, baby. I see you, baby. I see you. Okay, my guy who sent me the super chat. Much love, much respect. Let's look at Nike. So far in the day, Nike is down from 160 all the way to 158. That's not crazy of a move. That's not too crazy of a move. Let's say you wanted to do a leap, right? Let's say you wanted to do a leap call option. Let's look at the price targets. Look at the price targets on Nike. Let's look at the price targets on Nike. Tip Ranks is usually amazing at that. Price targets. And let's see. What are our price targets? They say that they see, on average, they see Nike going to 182. 182 on average, which is up 14%. And these are the stock analysts on average. 214 on the high. 214 on the high, but on average, they see 182. So let's say that you wanted to do a safe, relatively safe, because remember, all options run the risk of losing all of your money. Let's be clear on that, right? But let's say you want to do a relatively safe call. Then 1 year from now, or you could do it a little shorter. You could do it a little shorter than that. But let's say we were going to do January 2022, right? And we're on Nike. We should be. Let me double check. Yeah, we're on Nike. All right, options. So in the money, you need to be under 155. So I would say I'd be willing to do this one. I would be willing to do this one. Let's see what the open interest is like. 1,800. Yep. I'd be willing to do this one. I'd be willing to do a 180 strike, and I'd pick it up for the ask, which is basically $450. But I would not hold to expiration. I would totally not hold until expiration. Somebody said they need, AMC to go to $1,724, basically to hit the $1 million mark, baby. $1 million mark. Somebody said if AMC hits 1,000, I'm making 2.5 mil. Let's go. Somebody said Neo is waking up, baby. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh family, look, didn't I tell you? Those who've been rocking with me from the beginning of this stream, we still in the channel. We're still in that channel. This uptrend, we're still in it. We didn't break out of it. It came literally, we made it when it was over here. It came down, bounced off of this ascending line of support, and then it stayed in our channel. Now it's not totally straight, but it's still holding out. It's still holding out. We want to see this remain. Now notice if it gets and breaks under this and then breaks out of this again, then we might be in either trading sideways or a downtrend. This is the main point of doing any kind of technical analysis, is to be able to identify the new trends. So Edward, appreciate you for super chat, big dog. Much love, much respect. Sensonics is a banger. Sensonics is a banger company, long-term hold company. Now you want to get in it, and let me go over here and check. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Sensonics is a really high quality company. They're newer, but they're really high quality in terms of like when you want to get in, at like a newer price. Like let's call it, if you could get in under like in the low threes, I would say low threes. Now if the market pulls back, like crazy pullback, then you could probably get in really, really low. Like really, really low. Let's look. If you want to know if the market pulls back, what price you should get in, these are the dates you got to look out for. It's like May 5th. May 5th is one of them. May 5th was a huge pullback for the market. So look back to May 5th and about March as well. Here we go. March. What day is this? March 5th, about March 5th? About March 5th and about May 5th it's looking like. Oh, May 11th. So if you want to know what is going to happen to the stocks that you hold around a huge pullback, look at March 5th and May 11th. March 5th and May 11th. So let's say that you wanted to load up on ChargePoint, but you were afraid that some type of market pullback was going to happen, and you want to get an idea as to what is going to happen. And Chris, appreciate you for super chat, big dog. Much love, much respect. Do I think it can hit my price target? If we hold, all of us are holding the stock, big dog. Yes. We own the float. Again, ChargePoint. What date did I say? March 5th and May what? March 5th and May 11th. Take a look. March 5th, 1950. This is the dates that you want to look at to see what your stock is going to do if a major pullback happens. And then look at March or May 11th. 19. So March 5th, May 11th for ChargePoint, 19. So that means if we have a huge pullback, we could be headed right back down there. But that's a really, really strong floor. And this is for any stock. Any stock. Because these were huge pullback days. And again, much love, much respect. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. All right, Alan, much love, much respect, appreciate you. So you know this isn't financial advice, but would you transfer your stocks from Robinhood to another trading site? Personally, no. I know a lot of people are saying, yeah, they would. However, what I want you to think of is this. Robinhood is the face. Robinhood is the face of brokers being dirty. Now, this doesn't mean that I'm saying that they're dirty, but they're the face of brokers being dirty because they've made many mistakes. But what's really telling about Robinhood is this official statement, which I've shown time and time again. I can't believe that they said this. Robinhood told its customers in a public filing that the startup, aka Robinhood, will likely incur similar fines to that $70 million fine. That's really crazy. That's really, really crazy. How do they get the similar fines? Because they're probably going to behave in a similar way that they behaved in the past. Like halting trading, they might. Who knows? They might. If they say something like this tells me that they might. They might halt trading again. So what you want to do is basically have multiple brokers. I'm not saying get out of Robinhood, because I'm not getting out of Robinhood. I'm holding on to Robinhood. I'm holding on to Webull. I'm holding on to M1 Finance. I'm holding on to Fidelity. All of the other ones that I'm in, I'm holding on to them, because if they get away with it, if Robinhood gets away or pays a low fine on whatever they're doing, then other trading things are just going to follow suit. They will follow suit and just basically jump right on and do the exact same thing, family. They'll jump right on a boat and then do the exact same thing. Somebody said they're starting to doubt Listen, if you doubting, I mean you put too much money in. If you're doubting, you put too much money in. Don't put money in that you not willing to lose. Only put money in that you can diamond hand. I've been saying that from the beginning. If you put money in that you can diamond hand, family, that's how we rocking out. That's how we getting it. We put money in that we can diamond hand, and then you don't care about holding. You don't care about holding. It means nothing. It means nothing. I can diamond hand this to the ground. I can diamond hand this to zero. Victor, appreciate you, big dog. Much love, much respect. Welcome to the family. If you're trying to get into the Discord, you got to hold off, baby. You got to hold off. Why? Because I'm on live, and I'll help you to get in when I get off of the live. Oh, look, family. Shout out to Neo. Just like I was telling you earlier, if you've been rocking with me this whole live stream, we just made $2,000. We just made $2,000. When we got on the live stream, family, our Neo options and everything like that was up to $13,000. If you've been rocking with me, you already know. Watch this. Shout out to the Discord family. Take a look, baby. Take a look. When we got onto the live stream, this number up top, our total Neo holding was not 15,000. It was not 15,000. It was 13,000. And now it's 15,500. We just made $2,000. How? Options. Look at this. Our Neo call is now up $30. People was doubting. They was doubting. Discord family, if you in the building, let me know in the comments. If you in the building, let me know. Now, look at this. Our Neo call option from the Discord that we just started running. This thing was down 11% not too long ago. And what did I tell the family? I said this. I said, family, look, just hold. It's an option. Being down 11% means nothing. It means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. You blink and this thing is up 4% now. Technically, it's up 15%. And when you seen it down like that, guess what? Bow, you should have jumped in. Bow, not financial advice. Look at this. $50 Neo call. Shout out to the Discord family in the building. Let's get it. Let's go. 48%. Look at this. We was just up 130% on this one. It's up 158%. Family, we just made $2,000 in less than an hour. Let's get it. Discord family in the building. Let's go. Discord family in the building. Let's get it, baby. Raphael, much love, much respect, big dog. I appreciate you. I love you, big dog. I want you to know that. And always showing love. First banger on the list. And Keenan Grace, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. He said, take your symbol ISYT. I'll see you there. Let me cue that up for you, big dog. You always showing love, much respect. IS, what you said? YT. Got you. Oh, not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, big dog. ISYT. Oh, I'm not seeing, or is that an L? LS. Oh, I'm not seeing it, big dog. Let me know in the comments what you're talking about. Let's go, family. Let's get it. Appreciate you for the super chat. Much love and much respect. My guy Michael, he said, can we get an options play? Now, I do the options play generally on the Discord. He said, hey, make sure you control the spam comments on your videos, YouTube terminating channels. I seen Stock Mo just post about that. I seen Graham Stephan and Andre Jick. I seen him post about that too. Let me tell you something. It's impossible. To stop these spam comments where you keep blocking them and they just keep making up new ones. You just keep making new channels and all of this. Discord family in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. Somebody said, bow, not financial advice. Right. This ain't financial advice. This is us getting money. That's what it is. This is us getting money. Shout out to the Discord family. Let's go back to the options. Again, if you just been rocking with us, and Raptor, much love, much respect, big dog. Much love, much respect. If you've been rocking with us and you saw this call option, you just saw it. Down. Not even less than an hour ago, this thing was down just 11%? Load up when it's down or hold. I was just literally saying that. You could watch this over and literally watch it. And we just made $2,000 in a blink of an eye. Oh, I see you, big dog. I appreciate you. He said that's my ticker symbol. My guy, yo, Raphael, much love, big dog. Always love. Just know that. Jay, appreciate you, big dog. He said, look up ticker symbol PHYL. Got you. Much love, much respect. PHIL. Got you. I'm gonna come back to this. But let's go back to Neo. But I queued it up for you, big dog. Appreciate you for the super chat. Let's see if we're respecting our channel. What do I mean by channel? I mean this here. We got an ascending line of support and an ascending line of resistance. So let's see. Let's see if we get some confirmation and bounce right into this. That's what we want to see. And again, shout out to the family. Shout out to the Discord family. Somebody said, I don't know how to do options, but I'm willing to learn if you're willing to teach me. Again, if you're in the Discord with us, right, and you're trying to learn options, we have a tab in here called Learn Options, where you go and you learn options, you speak with the people, but then when you have a specific question, you let me know, and then I get back to you, specifically me. I hit you up. If you at me in a Discord, sometimes I get a lot of them and it takes some time, but I'm trying to get back to you, baby. I'm trying to get back to you. Represent a Discord family in the building. I'm in there every day. I'm in there every day talking to the people. This is us. We family. Somebody said, Keenan, you should be used. I got Fidelity. I don't want you to think I'm only on Robinhood. I'm not only on none of these things. Look, this is our money. We got to be selective. We got to, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said, and Ann, much love, Ann. She said that she got 2 Neo call options. She up on both. Let's get it. How do you sign up for Discord, fam? I got the Discord link in the top comment. And I want you to know this. I'm going to take care of you. When we get into call options, we either going to win immediately, win in some time, or if it's not showing like it's going to be a winner, then we roll out and get into a better call. It's all about winning more than you lose. We just been hot. We've been hot. Super hot. We've been crazy hot. The sun is getting jealous of how hot we are. The sun is getting jealous, baby. Look at this. Up $2,000 in a day. Let's get it. Let's go. Not even in a day. The day is not over yet. Let's talk about it, baby. Somebody said they up on all 4. Tika, let's go. Let's get it. Somebody said Alex M. Shout out to my guy, Alex, my guy. He said he really is in the Discord. I'm telling you, when I tell you Discord family is family, that's what I'm talking about. We family in there. If you hit me up in the Discord, I'm there. I'm there with you, baby. Now, he said, hey, bro, could you break down how to invest in the right options for a real smooth brain? Now, for my people, smooth brain means you don't got the wrinkles in your brain. And if you didn't know, the wrinkles are what make you smart. The wrinkles in your brain are what make you smart because now they are densely packed in there. So he said, now he got a smooth brain and he got his ape oven mitts on. Let's talk about it. Remember, the ape oven mitts got the infinity stones in them, baby. The infinity stones. The infinity ape gauntlet, baby. So, all right. And my guy Spam sent me the super chat sticker. Let's get it. So I want you to see something, family. So we're going to talk about options for smooth brain apes. Now, I brought this up in a previous live stream. So now, if you're a little squeamish, you might want to look away. This one might make you lose your lunch, baby. I ain't gonna try to gross you out, but it is what it is. If you can't handle the heat of weird pictures, consider looking away. All right, so smooth brain. It might look weird. Take a look at this. Smooth brain. This is a brain. This is a normal brain. And this is a mouse brain. Look how smooth it is, right? Look at how wrinkly, like noodles, this one is. Now, look at this. Smooth brain, no wrinkles, right? Look at this. The wrinkles in your brain. So what happens is this. You may not be up on the science, but here's a quick thing. If I'm not mistaken, your brain has 100 billion neurons in it. How many, if I'm not mistaken, how many neurons in the brain? So close. 86 billion. So basically think of it like that. 106 billion, right? Or I'm sorry, 100 billion. Somewhere around 86 billion neurons. These are your brain cells, right? How are there so many in this little spot? Because of the wrinkles. The wrinkles give you a lot more spots, right? A lot more spaces, let's call it. A lot more spaces. But there's a thing, and I told you this in a previous live stream, I think, the koala bear. How do you spell that? Koala bear, right? Brain. If I'm not mistaken, they have a smooth brain too. Yeah. They have a very smooth brain. So you could imagine that they're not that smart, right? You could imagine that they're not that smart. Somebody said class is in session, baby. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You can imagine that they're not that smart. So now, take a look at this. There was a study not too long ago about koalas, and koalas, they eat eucalyptus, but they only eat eucalyptus off of a tree. They only eat it off of a tree. But the thing is, and you see this, they only eat it off of a tree, but it's like they're not thinking about it. It's kind of like how you can breathe. Imagine this, family. So imagine this. Imagine that you were trying to explain to somebody how to breathe out of your mouth and then how to breathe out of your nose, right? It's something that you just know how to do because there's a flap in your like your throat and you could like move it. Imagine trying to explain to somebody how to move that flap, right? You can't really do it. You could try, but you can't really do it because your brain is automatically doing it. Or try to explain to somebody how to basically breathe or how to move your heart, right? Explain to them how to move your heart, how to get your heart to beat. It's something that your body is just doing. And try to explain how to digest food. Your body is just doing it. So their body, it just does it. It just eats eucalyptus off of a tree. They don't know how to explain it. They don't know how to do it. We know how to explain it. We know how to do it, but they don't. So if you try to feed them off of a plate, and there was a study, I don't know if I'll be able to find it. There was a study about koalas trying to eat off of a plate, and they couldn't do it, and they actually starved. They actually starved. So look, why won't koalas eat pre-plucked eucalyptus leaves, right? They had, who knows why, but they had them in the zoo, and they were doing a study on them. It sounds kind of cool, but then they basically starved to death because their brains didn't know how to eat off of a plate, family. They didn't know how to eat off of a plate. So now that's why you don't want to be a smooth brain ape. Oh, look, we broke out of the trend for Neo. We broke out of the trend. But now let's talk about options. Let's talk about options. And now we're going to put some wrinkles on that brain, baby. We're going to put some wrinkles on that brain. So here we go. Notice why I made that channel before, because we were in, and what do I mean by channel? I mean the ascending level of support and ascending level of resistance. Notice we broke out of a channel. Whenever you're doing technical analysis, and we're about to get into the options. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. We're about to get into some options. You do technical analysis because you're trying to identify a change in the trend. We noticed that it broke out of this uptrend. So if you wanted to day trade and you wanted to, like, let's say buy puts on Neo, you could buy a put up top, ride it to the bottom, boom, get out of it. And then when you notice the trend changing, you just buy a call. And then you can just basically day trade options. So, but I'm not saying do this, not financial advice. It's super risky. But notice we identified the top of the trend. We identified the top. And now we're near the top, headed down. Headed down. This is why you do this. So somebody said, this man is intelligent AF. Appreciate you, big dog. Much love, much respect. The kitchen is a lab. That's right. That's right. So, okay, now let's look at the options. For those of us who don't understand options, I got you. I got you, big dog. Today, I got time. Today, I got time. So when you buy an option, you are buying a contract. I told you this 100 times. Imagine you have a car. This is a car. And then you have, and you're going to remember this. I'm going to beat this into your head. Imagine you got a car and the car costs $10,000 and you got a contract that said you could buy the car for $10,000. Your contract currently is worth nothing. Well, do you want this contract that says you could buy a car for $10,000 if the car is worth $10,000? No, you don't. It's worth nothing. It's just a waste of time. You might as well just go buy the car. But what if the car becomes from $10,000 and it goes all the way to $20,000? The car is worth $20,000. Now that $10,000 contract that says you could buy the car for $10,000, now it has $10,000 in value because you could buy a $20,000 car with a $10,000 contract. That's what it's all about. So the contract has value, and then the car has value. Now, as the car becomes more valuable, the contract becomes more valuable. That's what's going on with options. So then when you want to get into an option and you want to make sure you're getting into a safe option, take a look at this. This might be hard for you to see, baby. This might be hard for you to see. But if it is, guess what? I hope you brought your reading glasses because this is about to get visual. So here we go. You had the stock price right here. You got the stock price of the option right here. And it's the Neo 51.25. This is Neo's current option. Everything that is less than that, look at these strike prices. Everything that's less than that is called in the money. It's called in the money. The deeper into the money you go, the safer your contract is. However, the deeper into the money you go, the more expensive the contract is. Low risk, low reward. Low risk, low reward. That's what we're talking about here. Somebody said I need to start another channel so I don't get deleted. Hope not. Hope I don't get deleted. But if we get deleted, Discord family in the building, that's where you're going to catch me at. That's where you're going to catch me at. So you want a low risk, low reward. If you get deep into the money, but it's still an option. It can still run better than the stock can run. So here we go. If you think NEO can go to, let's say, $60 by a year from now, for sure, then what you would do is go to the options chain and you would pick up, let's call it a 2023 call. 2023 call. And then you want to say, I want to be in an option, but I want to be almost sure that I'm going to get it. Then you will spend basically $1,400, which is fine. It's fine. You get a $1,400, and it's not financial advice, call for $60. And then every single dollar that this goes up, you're going to make, look at Delta. Delta, and look, this is the Greeks, baby. This is the Greeks. If you want to know what's going to happen, if your option, look, everybody pay attention to this. If you don't understand anything else, I want you to understand Delta. I want you to understand Delta. Delta is a Greek on an option. You got to understand Delta. When you go to Delta on any option, it's telling you how much your option is going to go up. How much your option is going to go up. So look at Delta. On this $60, $55 strike, every single dollar that NEO goes up, Delta is going to tell you, just times it by 100, right? So it's going to go up $62 for every single dollar that this goes up. Technically, you add gamma in there too, but we're gonna skip that. We're going to skip that for now. It will be Delta plus gamma for the next dollar, but skip it for now. Every single dollar that this goes up, you could imagine that it's going to go up $62. Your option is going to go up $62 just because Delta is telling you this. But if you go to let's go all the way down to give you another example. The $100 strike. If you buy the $100 strike, it's going to cost you less, but it's going to go up. Look at Delta. How much is it going to go up? It's going to go up $33. If NEO goes up from 51 to 52, you're going to make $33 on this option. $33. And then after that, it's going to go up Delta plus gamma. But that's another level. That's another level. We're going to leave that alone. Somebody said we bouncing on AMC. Let's check it out, baby. Let's check it out. We got 3,300 people in the building. Let me know where you from in the comments below, baby. Let me know where you from. Somebody said, you in the Discord? Bernice, let's get it. Let's get it. AMC is moving. Let's go, AMC. Let's go, AMC. $53. Family, let me tell you something right now. They do not want it to pass 55, especially 60. They do not. That's what they do not want to happen. And notice that this has been a line of resistance. And look at the RSI. Look at the RSI. Currently, the relative strength index is at 59, but it shot up. Generally, this is a sign that it's going to come down a little bit. But notice we are headed up. We're on a 5-minute chart. Let's get it. We got Jamrock, Oregon in the building, New York in the building, California, baby, Jersey, Seattle, Argentina. I see you. Somebody said they from Earth. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Can you explain theta? Theta, let's get it. Let's talk about theta. So when you look at theta, so we got Delta, and Delta tells you two things. The first thing Delta tells you, so notice, this is an option. We're talking about call options. In this case, you could pick a date, the date for your contract to run up. Let's say we were to pick this Friday, and let's look at what the price is. This is the price. NEO or AMC is currently $53. If we look at the $54 call option, this is called out of the money because currently the stock price is lower than the strike price that you pick. The strike price is the dollar price that you pick, right? It's 53, so anything 54, 55, 56, this is called out of the money. If it expires out of the money, it's going to be totally worthless, baby. But if it expires in the money, it has a high chance of having worth. Okay, now, what Delta, as a Greek, there's Delta, there's Gamma, and there's Theta. What Delta is telling you is two things. The first thing is telling you, if you buy this $54 strike for July 9th, and it goes up from 53 to 54, guess what, family? You buy this one, you're going to make Delta. You're going to make Delta, which is $50. It's 50 cents right now, but look at this. It's really $50. Think of it like that because it's times 100. So you're going to make basically $50 on this contract. every single dollar is going to go up 50, and then it's going to go up gamma plus delta, which will be 55. So if it goes from 53 to 54, it's going to go basically up $50 and then up $55, right? But look at theta. Theta tells you how much money you're going to lose every single day. Every single day, baby. You're going to lose $39 on this every day. So this will go worthless basically by Friday. Shout out to Pittsburgh in the building. I see you. I see you. Mexico in the building. I see you. Somebody said, bro, you're made for TV. Listen, I ain't going there unless I could bring y'all with me, baby. Unless I could bring y'all with me. Shout out to AMC. Shout out to AMC. We getting it. We getting it. We got the 54 today. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody said, what's good, Dr. Grace? Ethiopia. Shout out to you, big dog. Let's go. Let's go. AMC is booming. Let's get it, AMC. AMC is in the building. AMC is in the building. And, you know, okay, Neo. We broke out of this old channel that we had. But notice, we're trying to still bounce back up. We're finding some buying at 51. We're buying some buying at 51. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Oh, yeah, my guy told me to look at PHIL. I ain't forget about you, big dog. Here we go. So I'm looking at this. Let's say that you wanted to get some type of entry. Let's see. So currently, this one has been on a bit of a decline for the last few days. It's been on a decline for the last few days. Okay. So, risky. This one's risky, big dog. Extremely, extremely, extremely high risk. Super high risk. But again, high risk, high reward, right? This doesn't mean you shouldn't get in it. So, A floor, not the floor, A floor is 0.005. 0.005. So if it's coming down, you might want to wait for it to get over there, big dog. That's what I'm gonna tell you right now. Somebody said, yo, let me make sure. Let's do a quick Google search, family, because I feel like it's time to go shopping. Not for the smooth brains, not for the threshold list, not for all this math. Let's get rid of some of these tabs. Let's get rid of some of these tabs. I'm going to keep this. I was actually thinking about having some background music, but I got to download this and that and the third. I don't got time for that yet. Maybe one day. But let's do some shopping. How much for a space suit? How much for a space suit? The original cost of a spacesuit was $22 million. All right, family. So $22 million was the original cost, but building a spacesuit from scratch can be as much as $250 million. Okay, so it's going to cost us to build one from scratch in 2017, $250 million. Okay, so let's see how many AMC shares are we going to need after the squeeze. After the squeeze. According to Google, it's one. According to Google, we're going to need one share to buy a full space suit. We're going to need just one share to buy a space suit. This is Google. This is facts. Look at this. Google says one. Google says one. Let's go. Let's go. This is math. You cannot argue with it. You cannot argue with it. We just looked it up. We just looked up the facts. It says that it's going to take you one AMC share to get a spacesuit. One AMC share, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. If you want to double check my math, check again. Look up how many AMC shares will you need to get a spacesuit? It says one. Look, Google says one. This is a fact. You cannot argue with this. Google says one. Don't try to argue with the facts. Don't argue with them. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Let's get back to AMC and let's uncue this, delete. All right, so here we go. AMC, bow, we up 3% on a day, baby. We up 3% on a day. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said, bro, you've been making my days better. Look, we got to listen. Making money is fun, big dog. It's fun. We out here. Shout out to everybody. Somebody said, let's go. Let's go. Fort Worth in the building. Let's get it. Right? I had to double check. That's what I'm talking about. Baby. Let's get it. Moon Gang in the building. Shout out to the Moon Gang. Jeremiah, I see you, big dog. I see you. Let's get it. Let's go. Somebody said MMAT. Let's check them out. Oh, but somebody said Atosa. Let's check them out. Atosa Therapeutics. Let's go. Now, I tell you this, family. I would not buy this up there. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It could be going to 9. It could be going to 9. It could, but guess what? I'm not touching it over there. Aloha, shout out to Hawaii. Shout out to Hawaii. I actually plan on going to Hawaii sometime in the future. Let me check out MMAT though. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Much love, much respect. How do you get out of an option? Sell it. You just go to sell it. You basically go and sell it. Another person from Hawaii, shout out to them. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. But yeah, you sell it. You go to options and then you just go to sell. When you sell, you can sell it or you can exercise it, right? Or you can just let it expire. But you go to sell or you go to exercise. I do not exercise my options. You can exercise yours. I don't exercise mine. I get out long before expiration. So for example, on a lot of these options, shout out to the Discord family because we winning big. We winning big time. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. I just told you that we up basically $2,000 in the last, what has been 2 hours? In 2 hours, $2,000, $1,000 an hour. Imagine making that. So shout out to investing, shout out to options. So when we got in, this $50 strike was down 11%. And people were like, oh man, Keenan, should I sell out of it? Should I sell out? No, you don't sell out of it. You got all of this time. We got until September 21st. You think there aren't gonna be fluctuations on an option? I want you to think of options like this. Options move like a stock on steroids. Options move like a stock on steroids. You got to think of it just like that. So, you know how we say you get in low and then you take the slingshot straight to the promised land, baby? I'll see you there. Think of it just like this. Think of it just like this. If the slingshot is going to pull back and you get in, a pullback on an option is way more pullback, way more pullback, but the slingshot is way more pullback and take you way further too. So then we was just down 11% on this option and then boom, we up 4%, almost 5% on this. So when you see it go down, guess what? You got a whole Discord family in a building getting money. We in the Discord, we get money, baby. So now, look at this one. I swear, we waiting. Now, family, if you hit the home run on an option, generally, you want to get out of it. Generally, they're not financial advice. Take the money, roll it to another option. However, this Neo $30 call, baby, I want to hit the grand slam on it. We got to 198 like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I want to say. We was at 198. We at 158 now, but we was this close to the grand slam. I want to hit the grand slam on it. That's how we getting out of this option. Grand slam. But we got until October 21st. October 21st. Let's go. Let's get it and let's go. But now look at this. $85 Neo call. We this close to the home run, baby. Shout out to the Discord family. Discord family in the building. Discord family, if you're in the building and you running up, let me know what is your highest Neo call option. What is it right now? What is it looking like? Because again, even if you up 1%, we got time, baby. We got time. Even if you up 1%, even if you down 5%, we got time. We got time. Discord family in the building. Discord family in the building. Let's get it and let's go. Somebody said, I see you there. The punchline's hit. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Somebody said, anything happening to Neo on Friday? Discord, let's get it. So somebody said, so if you're new to the Discord, where do I post things on the Discord? It's called Hot Stocks of the Week. Fire emoji, stocks of the week. Ask anybody on the Discord, they'll point you in the right direction. They'll point you in the right direction. They'll point you in the right direction, baby. Discord family in the building. If you're trying to get into the Discord with us and be knocking them out the park like this, guess what? Hit the Discord. Boom. Hit the Discord. Do you do options on AMC? Currently, we got an option on AMC that's down like 40%. But we still got until the end of the summer, after the end of the summer on it. After the end of the summer on it. But AMC options, that's why we run few of them. We run few of them. Why? Because they are more risky than just straight knockers, bangers, just like Neo. They're more risky. But again, we got a strategy, baby. What are the 5 P's? You want to be prepared, not surprised. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say it with me again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You want to be prepared, not surprised. So we got an option for AMC that's currently down like 40% or so. However, guess what? We got a lot of time on it. Some people getting you into these options on AMC that's like about to expire tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like real quick. You could do those every now and again, but you got to be real light on those because AMC, the manipulation is so crazy that you got to have you 3 strikes. You strike one, bunch, and so far we only struck once on the AMC call option that's down like 40% or so. You strike again, and then boom, next thing you know, your average is cut in half. So if it's down 40, it'll be down like 20. And then when you strike again, it'll be down like 10, and then boom, you're taking your ride straight to the promised land. But remember, you do not diamond hand options. When you're getting closer and closer to the expiration, I want to say that, let's say that the options don't turn around, then you want to get out of it. Personally, not financial advice, but I'm trying to get out of this at the end of the summer if it's not turning around by then, at the end of the summer. But we just started summer, baby. We trying to hit the home run. We trying to hit the grand slam. Discord family get money, baby. Discord family get money. Somebody say you need to teach this stuff in high school. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. They do need to teach a lot of these kind of things in high school, in middle school, in elementary school. That's what time it is. That's what time it is. Let's take a look again at Neo. We holding at the $51. That channel that I made, it broke out of this. But now we consolidate. So I might as well just delete it. Delete it. Okay, so now we're in a new trend. I'm not going to do I'll do it. Let's do it. But this is the 5-minute chart. So don't imagine that it'll last for a long time. Somebody said, new to the Discord. Odyssey, I see you. New to the Discord, new to options. But I see y'all there. Yeah, you'll see us there, all right? We a family. We do this stuff together. That's what it's all about. Most people, they don't have a group of like-minded people that they could talk about stocks with all the time and what are the new banger plays and all of that. So notice, family, look. So we have a descending line of resistance and a descending line of support, but we're only on a 5-minute chart, right? 5, 10, 50, this is only a 5-minute chart. So now what this means is we might not stay in this for too long, but you're trying to identify the bottom now. So the bottom of this trend, we identified the top and we saw where it came out. We want to see that this might bounce off of this line and then come back. It might even go over a little bit and then come back in. But if we notice that it's staying out, then we've identified a new trend. That's what technical analysis is. When people are always telling you, oh, look, this is the cup and handle. This is the double bottom. This is the all of this, all of that. Yeah, those words are cool, right? And they make sense. However, all you're trying to do is identify a new trend to the best of your ability. Did you catch the bottom of an uptrend? Did you catch the top of a downtrend? Did you catch the consolidation? That's what you're trying to look for, baby. Somebody said, check out Amazon again. Amazon is, let's get it. Yo, Amazon is one of my highest conviction plays. Now, I tell you this. Somebody said, that's why I joined the Discord, so you got people to talk about stocks with. It's important. It's so important to have people to talk about stocks with. Because think about it. Whoever's in your house with you right now, how often do you really talk about financial freedom? Even though these are the people who will probably benefit most from your AMC stocks. I got a personal question. Other than yourself, who is going to benefit most from AMC running up in your life? Who else? Who else is going to benefit most from AMC running up? Who? It got to be somebody. Some people got their kids, their moms, their dads, their grandmoms who may be on some type of like, a few people got grandmas who are on dialysis or something like that, right? Who take dialysis or not take dialysis, but they go for dialysis treatment and things like that. Who? Somebody said, I live by myself. Who is going to benefit most other than yourself? Somebody said, me and my girlfriend and the fam. Yeah. Somebody else is going to benefit. Somebody said, my kids. Yeah, that's right. So you got kids, right? There are people who are going to benefit from what you are doing that are not doing what you are doing. Does that make sense? So it's kind of on your back. It's kind of on your back to have them down. Somebody said my mom, my grandma. Somebody said my kids. My dad and my mom, you see what I'm saying? Like, we're doing this and we're putting in the time. Somebody said my girlfriend, somebody said their 3 kids, somebody said their parents for sure, right? We put in the time and the dedication and taking the risks that we have to take, the calculated risk, so that we can make sure that the people who we're thinking about right now are okay. Somebody said the kids and a few homeless people, they're going to take care of them. I appreciate you for that. Somebody said, you trying to get that generational wealth, right? I'm seeing a lot of people say they got kids and their parents. The kids and their parents is what I'm seeing a lot of. Somebody said they want to retire their wife. I appreciate you for that. That's huge. That's huge. Somebody said their son. Yep, yep. Somebody said, and appreciate you, JoJo. So everybody around you is going to benefit. That's right. That's right. Somebody said their nieces are going to benefit because you know what happens when you invest. Somebody said an animal shelter. A lot of people think that it's just about you, but it's not. It's not about you. Somebody said they're going to pay for their son's college. Somebody said they're going to pay for their daughter. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Parents. Somebody said, listen, it's not all about us, and that's what's important. It's not all about us. Somebody said, you just turned 18, and it's for you. That's right. That's important. You're young, and that's what it's all about. Shout out to you for investing so young. Somebody said their wife and their kids. Somebody said the church family. Yep, yep. Somebody said everybody who held me down. Somebody said their dad, he put you through school, and he deserved that cash back. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. It's not all about us. It's not all about us. Youth centers. Yep. The less fortunate. Somebody said their dog. Listen, a lot of people's dogs do not have health insurance. So I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. Somebody said MMAT is running. But again, family, when you do things for everyone else and you do things that are bigger than yourself, that's how you win. That's how you win. That's how you get rewarded in life. This is how you get the most reward in life. And you know what that is? Peace of mind. Peace of mind is the most rewarding thing in life. If you can ever find that, that's how you get the most you can get in life. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. And a lot of people don't have peace of mind because they don't know how they're going to pay for certain things, how they're going to pay for their bills, how they're going to pay for this and that. Yep, some people said they're going to donate to people who have cancer research. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. MMAT, yeah, it's up. It's up. What's up? 10%? 10%? CCIV is doing straight on the day. EDT, shout out to you for the super chat, big dog. He said check out ticker symbol DRIP. You posted this for the Discord family. Shout out to you. Woo! Let's get it, baby. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! Let's get it. Let's get it and let's go. So let's check them out. Ticker symbol DRIP. DRIP. My allergies again. But here we go. Okay. So they having they're having a good day. They're up 6% on a day. Let's see what's going on with them. Okay. So let's see. They broke past previous resistance lines. The next resistance for this one is looking like it's there now. Like 650 range, 660 range. So you're getting high up to danger. So if you already got in this one, you might be making some money, baby. But if you're just getting in or looking to get in, you might want to get in and get out. Get in, get out. That's how we rocking. My guy David said this. He said his church gave him $7,000 to avoid a foreclosure, and they getting $70,000 back. And they don't know it. That's love. That's love. We always got to show out for the people who show out for us. We got to show out for the people who show out for us. That's important. That's important. Somebody said Atosa. Listen, Atosa. I told you about Atosa a long time ago. I was posting about this because what they were doing originally is they had breast cancer research and things like that, and they started focusing on the pandemic, right? But, however, a lot of people don't know because a lot of you are new here. Atosa confirmed they were one of the first companies ever they did research on I'm not gonna say it, I don't want to get demonetized. They did research on the pandemic, and they came out with an article that said with 99% certainty, I don't know if I can find it easily, it might take some time, that it was made in a lab. This is not me saying this. This is them saying this. Let's see if we can find it. They said this back in January. Control F. I'm on the Mac. Let's see if we can find. Here we go. This is Atosa. This is their claim to fame. So, the purpose of the analysis was to determine the origin of SARS-CoV-2, which is the virus that causes the pandemic, and beginning with the likelihood of 98.2% that it was a zoonotic disease that jumped from nature with only a 1.2% probability, it was a laboratory escape. So they're saying that basically it's extremely unlikely that this was just something that escaped from a lab. No, that was a laboratory escape and 26 different independent studies, blah, blah, blah. And then here we go. Here it is. 99.8% probability that this disease came from a laboratory, and only 2% chance, 0.2% chance that it came from nature. Now, this is the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes the pandemic, and they said that it's a 99.8% probability that this came from a lab. And a zero, not even 1%, 0.2%, right? This is 5 times less than 1% chance that it came from nature. And who said this? This is Atossa Therapeutics. Dr. Stephen Quay. Let's look him up. And let's see what is his relation to Atossa Therapeutics. Dr. Stephen Quay. Look at this. The chairman and CEO of Atossa Therapeutics. And according to this, he did a TED Talk, all this other kind of stuff, but he's a CEO. And they said, for those of you just getting in, according to Atossa Therapeutics, their claim to fame was they came out with a study that said it's 99.8, basically 100%, that the SARS-CoV-2 came from a laboratory, and this is the disease that causes the pandemic. This is how they came to fame. This is how they came to fame. This is them saying it's not me. So when you hear about Atossa, this is it. So let's look this up. MMAT, running, look at that, bow. Now again, would I jump in this? No. Are you gonna jump in this? You can do what you want, but I would not. Am I saying that it's not gonna go to $100? This thing could go to $700, who knows? But however, I'm not jumping in it. Because when I see a price I like, I strike. And I don't see a price I like. However, if you want to jump in this, you do your thing. Do your thing. There's money to be made here. However, if I jump in and then it drops on me, I'll be like, oh, I knew I shouldn't have got in here. So we ain't gonna do that. However, I see a lot of people making money. And why do I say that? Because these green candles, I'm telling you, they're just like a scent for short sellers, right? The short sellers, they see this and they're like, oh, what's that? Is that green candles? Bow. Next thing you know, boom, they come in and short attacking. But again, this one might run. Really, really run. So if you got it in this and you making money with this, shout out to you. The RSI is currently over 72. The relative strength index. This generally means, for those of you who don't understand RSI, it generally means this. When it's over 70, it generally means it's overbought, meaning that it's probably going to turn around briefly. And if it's under 30, that generally means that it's oversold, which means that it's probably going to start to run up a little bit. But again, if you get money with MMAT, shout out to you. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it and let's go. Somebody, Alvin, shout out to you. Welcome to the family. Shout out to the family. Somebody said we riding AMC to the moon. Let's get it. Let's get it and let's go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Appreciate you for the super chat. Much love, much respect. You don't got to send me any super chats. I'm trying to get to all of the family, but I appreciate it. I know you're doing it out of love. Let's see the call options and if more of them are running into money, because we should. Okay, let's get it. 36,000. That's not a lot. However, it's okay. It's decent. What we want to see is these puts out of the money. puts out of the money. That's what we're trying to see. We do not want to see these puts. Most of these puts are bets that the stock is going to drop. We do not want to see these in the money. We do not want to see these in the money, family. I need to go take some allergy pills, baby. Okay, NIO, let's see what we're doing. Notice this. We still in that downtrend. I didn't delete this one. NIO, we're still in that downtrend. Just like I told you, we made this channel. What do I mean by channel? You see this? This is like a channel, like a tube that water can go through. It's called a channel. There's a descending line of resistance and a descending line of support, and it's staying within this. This is how I was saying, if you wanted to like swing trade or day trade, you could do that. Make these channels, and then when you notice that it breaks out of your channel, you're in a new trend. You could be in an uptrend, a downtrend, or consolidating. Somebody said UK in the house, let's go. UK in the building. UK in the building. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, big dog. Somebody said CrowdStrike. I love CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike is a banger. Let's get it, crowd. Let's get it. Let's get it. That's basically like $10. Let's get it. $13. $13 and oh, let's go. CrowdStrike, banger. Banger. Let's see what it's gonna do. Let's see what we're gonna do. It should find resistance in the near future. Yeah, it should basically be at resistance right now. But it's kind of breaking past it. Let's go, CrowdStrike. Let's go. Let's look at the overall stock market, VTI. Vanguard's total stock market ETF. Okay, yeah, so the total stock market is actually down. But 0.5%. It's not down much. It's not down much, baby. It's not down much. Discord family in the building. Shout out to upstate New York. Somebody said, shout out to Keenan, and you advise everybody to watch me when I'm live because I just don't have it in my heart to leave you without learning something. That's right. That's right. Somebody said, check out SNDL. Greetings from Ecuador. Shout out to Ecuador. I think that's a new one. Shout out to Ecuador. We got family all over the world, baby. Family all over the world. Let's check out SNDL. Some of the people want to see this. Let's see. So SNDL is currently running a bit. Now, let me tell you something about these stocks that are under $1. That is under $1. You do not generally want to buy them over $1. Now, I know that sounds like it makes like obvious, right? But when you buy them when they're over $1, they're probably going to drop on you like immediately. $1 for a penny stock is a huge resistance line, family. Huge resistance line. So if you could get these low, like, and again, SNDL, we talked about this in the past. In the 80s, this is a good first strike. 80-cent range is a good first strike. Josh, much love, much respect for the super chat sticker, big dog. Much love. Shout out to Korea. Shout out to Korea. Shout out to Singapore. Shout out to, yeah, there we go. Somebody said, anybody else from Singapore? I see you. There's a few people in there. Rick, my guy, I see you. Rick, do I know you from the Discord? You look very familiar in this picture. Very familiar. All right, let's go. Let's check out the one, the only, AMC Entertainment. So the high on the day, it actually got to 55. But currently, we're in a bit of a downtrend. So we're probably headed to 52, like low 52, and then we should bounce right back up. AMC, they're trying to short sell you, but guess what? I'm not having that. Baby, I'm not having that. And let's check out NIO one more time. So NIO, why do I keep deleting this thing and it keep coming back? Let's see if that happens again. Okay, we're good. So yeah, notice we're still in this channel. We're still in this downtrend. What we want to see is the candles to come over here and break out of this downtrend. We want to see them break out of this downtrend. However, support is at 49. Discord family, Nexus, let's go. Let's get it, baby. Shout out to Austin, Texas, baby. Shout out to Austin, Texas. Somebody said NIO is hurting. NIO is moving like a stock. NIO is moving like a stock. Somebody said they knew the Discord. Jeff, shout out to you. Welcome to the Discord family, baby. So again, let's check out the options for the last time so I can just show y'all Singapore in the building. I see you. I got a few people from Singapore. Let's get it. So let's check this out again. So I just showed y'all not too long ago. This And this option, we basically ran up from 13. Yeah. Take a look at this. When we got on the stream, when we got on the live stream, this was the first screenshot that I posted. This was the Neo position. Look at this. 13,000. This is just today. 13,400. 13,400 on an entire Neo position. This is what we made. This is the bone. This is what we up on, right? So now we were down on our $50 Neo call. This was down 11%. Our other $50 call was up 33%. Our highest one was up 144%, right? This is when we got on the stream. Keep in mind, $13.4 thousand. This is when we got on. Now that we're leaving the stream in a little bit, just know that. Take a look at this. You've seen the story unfold in real time. This is it now. $2,000 up. This is the power of when you know how to run an option and make Discord family in a building. You already know what time it is. So now that option is up almost 5%, 4.6%, and then 48%, 84%, 63%, 158%, 44%. And now look at that. We was at 13.4, now it's 15.5. Boom. $2,000, $2,100, 2 hours. Let's go. And we got so much time left. October 15th, January 2023, December 17th, January 2021, September 17th. So much time left. It is what it is, baby. We making money out here. Let's get it. That my guy Gio, appreciate you, Gio. Much love, much respect. He said, check out VACQ. I got you. VACQ. So it's an acquisition. All right. So this must be an SPAC, a special purpose acquisition company. All right. So currently, it's at like 11. Yeah, you might be able to get this. You might be able to just hold off and wait for this to come back to 10. Usually when you pick up like a company like this at the $10 range, you basically at the most low risk you could possibly have on it. And it looks like it ran up to 12. So you might want to just get in this basically low. Bow. Thrill Seeker. Much love, much respect, big dog. Always showing love. Appreciate you, big dog. Here we go. Boom. Try to get it in the $10 range. Somebody said MMAT is still running up. Let's go. Yeah, we got to break out. And again, you got a lot of money to make here, baby. Somebody said, hey, Keenan, did you see YouTube is probably going to take down Stock Mo's channel? I hope not. Shout out to Stock Mo. Shout out to Stock Mo. Somebody, Kramer talked about an AMC and GameStop merger. That's funny. Somebody said, what's your opinion on triple leverage ETFs? Trina, much love, much respect. So triple leverage ETFs, I generally stay away. There's nothing wrong with them, but I generally stay away. I'm not really into margin. The only kind of like margin or like anything you could think of I'm using like that, like high risk, is probably options. Other than that, no. Somebody said Amazon. Yes, Amazon is a banger. Is DraftKings running? Because I keep seeing people talking about DraftKings. Okay, a little bit. It's up basically 1% on a day. Let me tell you something, family. DraftKings, if they open up, this is one thing that basically every state can use. DraftKings, right? If DraftKings is going to run when more and more states open up online gambling and gaming, right? You see how the gaming industry is just blowing up. Online sports, esports, blah, blah, blah. People love to gamble because there's a lot of money to be made there. People like Vegas, but generally people don't generally always go to Vegas or always go to the casino. Some people are at home doing it, right? And if more states open up draft or like online betting, this is a huge tax. They get taxed like crazy. So more states are actually incentivized to actually open up online gaming and online betting for stocks, or online betting for DraftKings to be specific. They're incentivized to open up these kind of things. So now if they do it, boom, there you go. More revenue for the state. More revenue for the state. That's huge. More revenue for the state. So this is going to blow up as time goes on. They got the first mover effect, where basically they're the biggest dog in the game doing it. They're the top dog, top known. They're going to win. They're going to win with this. Easily. And shout out to Amazon. The market is taking very well, very well to this transfer from Jeff Bezos getting out. They went up, what, $114 just today? 3%? Keep in mind, this is like a $2 trillion company. Going up 3%, 3.2% just in a few hours, like 2 hours. It's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Somebody said Microsoft is dropping like a rock. Might be time to pick it up. Baby. It is dropping like a rock. Oh, it's $2. It's down 30 cents today. It looks worse than it is. It looks way worse than it is. AMC though, we're up on the day. It looks red, but we're up still like 1% on the day, which is fine because they're trying to suppress this thing like you would not believe, baby. Like you would not believe. Let's get it. Like a rock? Nah. And Neo's coming back down. It's still in the channel. Let's get it. It's still in the channel. But we want to see Neo pop out of this channel. We want to see it pop out of this so we can change the trend. But notice that most stocks, the overall stock market, it moves very similarly. Like when all of the stocks are running, they all running, right? But when most of them are pulling back, obviously most of them other ones are pulling back too. Look at that. Look at all this red. It's like a sea of red or a sea of just green. That's generally what you'll see. CCIV is up still, but notice it's coming down at the same exact time. It's like everybody is just deciding to sell all at the same time. Somebody said, how am I? I'm doing great. Do I have any GameStop stock? I don't. I'm with the GameStop movement though, but I don't have any. I'm totally in support of it, but I don't currently have any. I have not been following it like that. If I was to pick up GameStop, I would try to pick it up basically like right now. I like it in the 100s. For a long term, no. For playing it for the squeeze, I like getting in the 100s. My first strike, I would strike basically like in the 100s, preferably right now, like 195, 196 or something like that. Even 198 is fine. Not financial advice, but that's when I would try to get into GameStop if I was to get in. Basically somewhere around right now. But then I would play it for the squeeze. I would not try to hold GameStop for years and years and years at these current prices. I would play it for a swing. Just like AMC. When you get into AMC, you put money into it that you are willing to diamond hand into the ground, baby. You're willing to diamond hand to the ground. Other than that, no. N-O. All right. So now let's check out Tesla before we go, because these are swings. You could believe in GameStop. You could believe in AMC, right? Because we believe in them for the swing trade. We believe in them for the squeeze because the potential is there. But then if you want to load up on it for the long term, you got to play it for the squeeze and then use some of that money to invest after the squeeze. Somebody said, Adam, he scrapped the 25 million share. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. You just got in. Let's go back. Adam Aaron, let's go back before we do what we do. So, Adam Aaron, he tweeted this, family. Take a look if you missed it. He said, it's no secret. I think shareholders should authorize 25 million more AMC shares. But what, and he capitalized this, he said, what you think is important. And he even put a little heartfelt message in there. Shout out to Adam Aaron. He said, I see you, I hear you, and I value you. Appreciate you, big dog. And he said this: many said yes, many said no, but AMC does not want to proceed with such a split. We're canceling the July vote on more shares, and no more such requests will happen in 2021. And then he said this. He said, of course, voting on the 4 other issues requiring approval at the July 29th annual shareholder meeting will continue as scheduled. But the proposal for 1 is hereby officially tabled. So they putting it off on the shelf. He said there will be no more voting on 25 million shares before 2022. Your voice matters. So again, the 25 million shares, they basically not going to dilute the shares. CT in the house, let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said, you're amazing. Love you. Always show us much love, much respect, big dog. I got you. Just know that. Appreciate you for that. Appreciate you for that. But again, they're not going to dilute the shares this year, according to them. According to them. Let's look at Tesla. Somebody said a Tesla buy. Tesla's a banger. And like I said earlier, Tesla was going to hold the 650 mark, at least for today. At least for today. Shout out to Tesla. Tesla's a banger. Tesla's a banger. But again, you figuratively speaking, baby, you got to have that 2030 vision, baby, figuratively speaking. 2030 vision. You got to see this out for a decade from now. That's how we rocking out, baby. That's how we rocking out. But I got to tell you this, baby, because I just don't have it on my heart to leave you uninformed. This is not financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in companies you don't understand and don't believe in, because if they dip, Ric Flair, woo, you not going to buy the dip, and then you're going to sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having that. So if you can't do the heat of these hot stocks, stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in index funds. Now, hit that like button to show your boy some love. Hit that notification bell to stay tuned.